How's that song go? There's a tear in my bear. Fam, I don't even know where to start. I disappointment doesn't begin to describe the agony, the anguish, the suffering, the pain we went through for, was it 2 hours or something? Where was the drive, the real, real passion to win a football game? Who was that? That was the 49ers? Because, see, even if they lose, I expect an effort. I was proud of them last week. They lost, but they brought it to the pack. Something else. Did you notice? Well, we played badly in Kansas City, but we played better in the second half. The Vikings game, yeah, not bad. How many games have we played at home? Played the Lions, played the Cardinals, and both games sucked. There's something about Levi's Stadium that's really kind of scary. Yeah, I know, we won 30-27. We shouldn't have. Crazy, huh? Anyway, fam, I saw some interesting things here in the chat that I couldn't help but to laugh. We should start the draft in February. Start the draft in December. Is it Coach Tim says soccer jock? Amen. That. What did I miss? It is Valos. Here we are. We still like Mr. Link's draft should occur in December. Yeah, I agree. Mr. Coconut says, how many cars are going to say we can still win this season? Mr. Coconut, it's done. It's not possible. You figure we have to play the Rams and Seahawks. That's 3 times. That's 3 ass whoopings. So it's done. We had to show that we had the muscle to win today. That made it look like maybe some of the games we lost already were just we weren't ready yet. But today it looks like we took 5 steps back. We took 3 steps forward last week and we took 5 steps back today. We are the worst team in the NFL, bar none. 8 turnovers. Do you know we lead the league in turnovers? We cannot stop turning the ball over. We just can't do it. And until that day comes when we can, we are not going to win. And this is I see a number of turnovers coming next week and the week after that for sure. And the Cardinals know. The Cardinals are like licking their chops. At least we get the chance to win one more game this year. People in Arizona probably saying it. Oh, well, at least we know one thing. The Cards may suck, but not like the 49ers. So we go in next week and we have to go there. They already beat us at our house. We got to go up there and let them. Hey, but what I just say? That contradicts what I just said. If we suck at Levi's Stadium, then the Cards are in trouble. Maybe. I wish we could play. Could we play at Stanford or something? I really want to know. What is the problem in Levi's Stadium? We just can't play football. It doesn't make any sense. Man. Well, wait a minute. We beat the Jaguars might be a fluke. You know why I say that? The Jaguars are getting their ass handed to them kind of regular basis now. And even last year, they were a little shaky at certain times. That lets you know that beating the Jaguars is probably not a big a deal as we were thinking last year. I'm on a sour note now, right? Everything used to be up, positive. The 49ers pissed me off today. That really pissed me off. Come on, guys. You know, I just want to see some enthusiasm. I seen one guy out there that looked like he came to play. George Kittle. That's it. Marquise looked good, but, he didn't get many chances. What am I saying? Hey, fam, listen. Mostert, that's the second time, okay? He looked better than Breda. What do we got going here? See, I think that's untapped talent. Kyle didn't know about it. He did, but most of his problem was holding the ball. With a little more, Kyle wouldn't let him play tonight. Mostert is a badass. I don't know if it be with any other team or system, but with this system is tailor made for Mostert. He is. How many yards did he end up with? And Kyle took him off for a long stretch. He led the team with 59 yards on 7 carries. He had less than Morris, who had 9. Oh, Breda finally came up. Breda only had 5 carries. Okay. But Matty B's hurt. That's the bottom line. Matty B's hurt, and he had 5 carries for 15 yards. CJ had his 2 runs for 13. Juszczyk is a -5. But here's a killing stat. This is what goes to show you how the 49ers contributed to this game. Jared Goff was 18 for 24. He had 202 yards. That's all he had to throw for. 39 points. Mostly because everything they did was inside the 25 or 30-yard line. Why? Because we put him there. CJ had 15 to 27. He had 170 yards. A few minutes, CJ would have caught up with him. Not in points, but he would have caught up with him as far as yardage goes. CJ went down 7 times. Golf went down twice. And then, Gertie was less than 100 yards. You know what? Him and Brown, though, together made 120-something. 128. Let me see Gertie's receiving yards. He had 23. Did they keep Gertie under 100 total yards? But still, as well as they played, the defense played against Gurley to no avail. We lose damn near 40 points to 10. Anyway, I'm done. Yeah, let me let you talk, because I'll sit here and get mad for the next 5 hours. Sean, come on in, Sean.
Yeah, I want to take a first moment of silence for the 49ers 2018 season.
Wait, Sean, I missed that. Say again?
Okay, well, I took my moment of silence. I said I want to take
that's
a moment of silence for the Niners 2018 season.
I'm sorry. I would have took it with you. I didn't
And I also want to let you guys know that I am available tomorrow for roasting. I will eat crow tomorrow. In fact, I will even eat it tonight. This is a horrible, pathetic, terrible game on all phases of the ball. This is not only ridiculous, but it's embarrassing.
Oh.
And, there comes a time where, did you see the way Aaron Donald did Weston Richburg? Did you see that?
I missed it.
The way, it was terrible.
Aaron Donald did whatever he wanted to do to anybody.
The corners, look, the key to this game was their pass rush in the corners. You know what I mean? The corners were just glue. With the pass rush that we're bringing the heat, there's not opportunity for much. Not opportunity for much. There's really not much we can say. This season is over. There's not much we can do about it, but just sit back and start to hope and wonder about next year. That's all we can do.
Yeah.
We can sit here and cry about it, or just sit back, look at what we got for next season, put things together. This was just horrendous. This was embarrassing on every level. Kyle Shanahan's out of excuses. Robert Saleh, I don't know if you guys seen it, but Kyle Shanahan yelling at Robert Saleh on the sideline. This was just terrible on all phases of the ball. It's embarrassing. But one thing's for certain, I've been a faithful my whole life. I will continue to be a faithful. I am available tomorrow to eat crow and take my roasting. Over and out.
Nah. John, you just had faith where you were supposed to. I was right there with you until the game started. Then we watched everything unfold. You weren't wrong. But anyway, Sean, you have a great night then, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Ah, man. And Jock.
Ronbo,
Yo,
I
Jack.
don't know, man. I don't know what to say, Ronbo. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, it's sad. It's sad, and I don't know if it's like you say, there's a problem over there at Levi Stadium that them boys cannot win. The area probably not a good area for them.
Something.
They should have kept their ass from where they are, was Kendall State, instead of moving over there,
Yeah. I mean, it's
So,
really
and
bad.
I think totally, they gotta be some cleanup done, from, the whole thing, from coaches to, I mean, things gotta be done, they have to, they gotta be, some cleanup. So I started to believe that, I think Shanahan, he's a good coordinator, not a good coach. He's a good coordinator, not a good coach. So that's my opinion so far. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm looking at him. Okay, as you see, when them boys coming out, the offense or the quarterback is coming out. Okay, you see all the coach go sit down with the player, and Shanahan don't do shit like that. He just looked at you like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, man, go sit down with your quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Run. Talk to him. This guy don't do that. You know what I'm saying? So.
At least when the camera's on. He may be, but we never, the camera's not running on the sideline all the time. I remember thinking about that last time somebody said something about that. He may be. Because, as I say, the camera's not on him all the time. So, yeah.
I mean, right now, since I told you last time I talked to you, I told you that, we probably going to wait for April. You know what I'm saying? Because we definitely gonna, right now there's no if or but about it. It's the draft, strictly to the draft. You know what I'm saying? And then I hope we don't play stupid and keep winning games. You know what I'm saying? Because that's gonna create problems. Because right now, if the draft start right now, we're in a good spot. You know what I'm saying? We're in a good spot.
But Jock, they got to learn. You have to develop a mentality. Some coach said it today. You have to learn to win. Like last year, they finally learned to win in that 5-game streak. If you continue to lose, you will become the Cleveland Browns. You'll be all these great draft picks year after year after year, but you never really learn how to win. This is very important. So this is why it's a rock and a hard place. You want a high draft pick, but if you're a loser, you will continue to be a loser. That's just the way that works. But
the thing is, also, we need more veteran in our team. So that's why in the free agency, okay, I hope that I hope they go after some veteran that could actually, from both sides, offense and defense. You know what I'm saying? If we got some veteran, them guys will learn from them. Okay? So they will learn. I mean, we understand that we are a young team, but the growing pain, it's there. But we need some some veteran, solid veteran, with us, playing with us.
They'll offer. The thing is, it depends on what position. Where would they start? They need it. Number one, get some people to work the edge. Please, Kyle. You gotta get an edge rusher. The cornerbacks get blamed all the time, but the cornerbacks should not have to work like that. They should not have to be running around chasing the receiver for 5 minutes. There's just no way that's fair. So, edge is number one priority. After that, I think that defense might work better.
And then we need some linebacker too. We need some nasty linebacker that's gonna come and hit you, and you're gonna stay down in the ground. You know what I'm saying?
Burfitts and Pac-Man might be available. Boy, them dudes, man, they're gonna eventually get kicked out of the league. But between now and then, it'd be nice to have for a few minutes. Did you see what Burfitts did last week against Pittsburgh? Burford's
Man.
he gets Antonio Brown down on the ground, gives him an elbow drive. He stands up and points at Juju Smith. Boy, that thug. You know what? If we could just get him on our team, and if I could just keep him under control, because he don't need to go to jail.
Yeah.
Just play football. God, Jesus.
Yeah.
Anyway, but Jock, we got to go. Do this tomorrow night if you got some time, all right?
Yeah, I'll try to get in it. I'll try,
right.
Ronbo.
We'll be back.
Yeah.
All right, Jock. Have a great night, fam.
All right, Ron. Have a good one.
You too. Oh, yeah. And David Landers, Fruity Rudy is still fruity. Believe that, boy, Rudy, boy. And Maurice says we need everything, offense and defense. And he says, what happened to the coaches that roasted players? Maurice, David, thanks for the contributions, man. I really, I get the feeling that the millennials, they don't talk to him like that. You notice that? Around the league, I think only Belichick still talks to his players like they used to, old school style. The rest of these coaches, they take out a manual like most modern families and you read a manual how to communicate with your child. Well, coaches now how to communicate with your players. Yeah. So I don't know. It's crazy. I just don't get it. Hey, Rev, come on in, Rev.
Ronbo.
Yeah.
Let me start this tyrant off with shout out to the fam, Red and Gold, 365, 24/7, all that good shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it out just like this. Every damn person on that 49er sideline, players, coaches included, you need to be ashamed of yourselves. You need to feel every dissatisfaction of the fuckery that you showed today. How dare you try to celebrate one of the greatest plays of all time, one of the GOATs of 49 history in Dwight Clark, with this alumni weekend that y'all had going on, and this fuckery happened.
Smoked.
The fact of the matter is, from head coach to defensive coordinator to players, every fucking body, you are to blame for this game. This is beyond what really gets me is that you allowed this Cinderella-ass fucking football team in the Los Angeles, St. Louis / wherever the fuck that they moved from, Rams, allowed this to happen. Yes, I believe there's a curse at Levi Stadium. We should have never even left the stick. You should have never even demolished the damn stick. Hell, the Chicago Bears are still playing at Soldier Field. They just rejuvenated the motherfucker.
That's all we
You
had
should
to
have
do.
did the same thing to the stick.
That's all we had to do.
Should have did the same thing to the stick.
God,
Fact of the matter is that this game was the pure fucking embarrassment. How do you go to Lambeau Field and damn near have a shootout with the Packers? With Aaron Rodgers, a gimpy Aaron Rodgers on top of that. But you play like booty butt cheek against the Rams. Right now, the only thing I can really say, Ronbo, is we're playing for a draft pick. John Lynch, I done blew his ass up on Twitter today. I blew John Lynch up on Twitter.
Did you really?
So I'm pretty sure everybody else has blown his ass up on Twitter. Next season, we better be getting, and I give mad props to the last caller for saying we need veterans. Yes, we do, and I've even said it myself. But this is fuckery, man. Like, gosh, I'm so like to where I'm ready to 1-800 choke a hole right now. That's how mad I am. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to 1-800 choke that hole. Like you allowed this fuckery to happen. You allowed it to happen. I mean, the Rams defense was snatching the ball out of our hands. Was like, nah, let me get that. Thank you. Like, what? Come on. There was no heart. There was no intensity. There was no nothing. Nothing.
They did twice.
Nothing. Eric Armstead Eric Armstead got a sack and celebrating, rubbing his tummy. What the fuck you doing that for when we get blown out by 20 damn plus points?
Just get up, walk back.
Like,
That's true.
Exactly. Like, we need to do something, Ronbo. Like, we need to do something because this is Cal could have tied the fucking game at 3 points. It could have been 3-3, but you passed the fucking ball instead of running it to get us closer to kick the field goal. But you elected pass, which therefore we fucked up and got pushed back. And then we ended up punting. Come on, man. I'm not going to hold you up, Ronbo. I'm pissed just like all my other fam that's waiting. I love y'all. I'm not even going to say brick by brick. Fuck that shit right now. That shit is gone. We're just playing for a draft pick. This right now, this is what being faithful is. This shit is going to fucking hurt. It is going to fucking hurt. That is part of being faithful. But you know what? It is what it is. I'm still going to wear my shit on game day. I'm still going to rep my shit 24/7, 365. I'm still going to scream at my TV. We are 49ers. Ronbo, I thank you. We love you.
Thanks, man.
Fam, everybody just call in. Just get your frustrations out. The Nature Boy will be on Monday Night Raw tomorrow night. I love y'all. Yeah. I'm pissed. I'm beyond pissed. I'm going to go take like 2 shots. I'm going to try to just not even think about the fucking game and play some damn Call of Duty. That's it. I ain't even gonna play Madden. I'm just gonna play Call of Duty.
There you go.
Like, that's something. How pissed I am.
You know? I hear you. Yes. All right, Rev. I look forward to tomorrow night. Who knows? You know, sometimes you go to bed and sleep on something, you feel better. I got a feeling we'll wake up mad as hell. So you know, there it is.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm gonna be pissed tomorrow because I'm gonna hear these Carolina Panthers fans. Oh, we won. Man, ain't nobody trying to hear that shit.
Oh, man.
Ronbo, we love you. We appreciate your voice for us faithful. All right, fam.
It'll get better.
Next caller up.
It can't get any worse.
Start your cutout spree.
There you go.
All right, peace.
Oh, man. And James, come on in, James.
Hey, what's up, Ronbo?
Well, that's the point. Nothing's up. James, It got so bad tonight, the network that was showing us took us off the air in the middle of the game and went to the Cowboys and said, this game is just not competitive.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Well, I tell you what, man, it's I feel with all the callers, Sean and Rev and Jock, and they made a lot of good points, but I will say this much, man. I called them Friday night, and I didn't even stay on the line because I had a feeling the only way we get a chance to win that game is to not turn the ball over. Oh. That's the only way you're going to win in any sport.
Anyway,
if you're turning the ball over and you're giving a team, a very potent offensive team, the chance that you're giving them the ball in the red zone already. So they're looking at 3 points or a touchdown already. And nothing for nothing, as bad as it seems, let me say this much. Right now, I don't believe that team, because of all the hopes that they had as being a new team to take over in the NFL, Garoppolo goes, first McKinnon, then Garoppolo goes down. Then they're like, okay, well, CJ, he wasn't the greatest last year. Maybe he'll get better. I wouldn't want to see him nowhere in public, man. I just wouldn't. Because I'm telling you right now, I'd be on the News 4 Central in every county in America, okay? Because, listen, what little, maybe an ounce and a half of brain cells that he has, if that much, and it's not much at all, man. But this is what I'm noticing. This team just ain't playing for him no more. They know, look at how they came out in the first quarter. I couldn't believe they stopped the Rams. Then all of a sudden, what happens?
They just
CJ gets back. I think he fumbled the ball. Then they turn around. They get the ball and basically, I think it was the 38, 39-yard line. of San Francisco, they still held them to a field goal.
Yep.
And then it's just like turnover after turnover after turnover. These guys are sitting there saying, man, you know what, man? We an embarrassment right now, man. Look at what we got at quarterback, man. We didn't expect this. None of us. Nobody expected that we would be. Listen, right now we're so adorable at Halloween because you know why? We are the horror show of the NFL right now.
There's the Halloween costume for 2018.
Yeah.
A 49er uniform.
It's not that we can. It's not that we can't win in Candlestick. I mean, the Levi, because we've won there before. That's not it. It's right now. These players last year, when we had Brian Hoyer and didn't have Jimmy Garoppolo, they kept believing for that season. They went 0-9 and finally got a quarterback change. CJ came in. He won his second game against the Giants. Then he lost again. And then he lost again. And Garoppolo took over. And it was when Beathard got hurt, and you seen the spark. You seen the players saying, hey, man, we got a team right here because we got a quarterback now.
Oh,
all that energy.
Good point.
Yeah, I'm telling you, all that. And man, listen, these guys, let me tell you something. God knows, if Garoppolo could suit up tomorrow, I can guarantee you'd see 5 or 6 of them saying, hey, listen, you know this team we playing today? They're going to get their ass kicked left and right, okay? And when we see them again, we're going to do it again, okay? No. You can put that on your Sports Center highlight reel because I'm telling you what we're going to do. We're not coming out here to be embarrassed. Right now, they feel embarrassed, man.
And they should.
These guys won their last 5 games last year with a quarterback that looked like if he would have came in game 2 of the season, we would have been possibly sitting there with home field advantage in the last 4 teams to possibly go to the Super Bowl. If we would have got him game 2 and he would have stayed healthy. We don't have that right now, man. Their energy is drained. They don't want to go through another season 0-9. But it's looking like that already with this bum we got as a quarterback.
And you know, James, I just want to add to that. That is my biggest concern. Are the 49ers going to quit? Are they going to quit on the rest of the season? I'm telling you.
Listen, if he could go out there and win a game without turning the ball over and get it done, they might ride with him. But listen, 4 games, I think it's 9 turnovers in 4 games.
Yeah, at least.
And each one of those turnovers have led to points, whether it's been 3 field goals or either touchdowns.
You know, it's more than 9. We had 5 against the Cardinals. We had 4 today. We had 2 last week. That's 11 right there.
The two last week were critical because it gave Green Bay a chance to score again.
Oh. James, we're going to have to continue tomorrow. Let's because I know you got plenty to last till tomorrow. So let's go ahead and continue tomorrow. Yeah.
But I'm just going to say, man, I'm already looking towards April in the draft, man. This is, like I said, Halloween's a week away, and we're a horror show in the NFL right now, and it's because we don't have a quarterback.
I said we had Halloween today. Okay,
yeah. They're not playing for him. That's the bottom line. He's took that energy from him. I wish Kyle would move on from him some way or another, man. It is what it is. Love what you do, Ronbo.
Yeah, thanks, James. For the time, man.
Just keep your head up, Niner Empire, Niner for Lifers, for the draft. Hopefully something great will come out for us. Okay? And we will get our quarterback and our running back back by the grace of God. So.
And James, if you could make me a promise, get me either Bosa or Farrell, and I'll be a happy man out of the draft.
You know what? that would be so nice, but I'm going to say it like this. If we're sitting there in the top 3, I think Lynch would trade back to acquire more picks because it ain't going to be just 1 or 2 players we need. But thank you anyway, Ronbo.
All right, Phil. Talk to you tomorrow.
All right, man.
Yeah. All right. Hey, Cynthia, who came all the way out to watch the game on the West Coast or the East Coast to get that kind of game.
I came all the way from Delaware to the San Francisco 49ers game where the Rams beat them a new one.
I mean, didn't they? I mean, just
And they
with
beat them a new one, and my little feelings are hurt right now. And I'm at a bar right now. I'm surrounded by Ram fans.
No, God, no.
Surrounded by Ram fans.
Oh. Oh. God. That is
So I gotta step
disgusting.
out for a minute. I gotta step out. See y'all later.
Wow.
So anyway, I gotta step out of that bar.
Good. That's just terrible.
Goodness.
They need to spray that place for roaches. That's disgusting. God. You know, this is just, Cynthia, it's just getting started. It's going to get worse. Do you know how fans are going to be all over us for God knows how long? And don't let us lose again. If we lose the Cardinals next week, we can just forget about going to social media. Good Lord.
I know. I'm just going to change my handle or something.
Oh.
Ronbo.
Yes.
I don't know. I was there, like, what I saw was that CJ just kept throwing interception after interception after interception after interception.
You were right.
And
that's what happened.
What is it with him? What is it? Training? Is it coaching? Is it you're just not getting the ball out? You know, what in the hell? How in the hell can we win any game when you're just he's just throwing the ball right into the Rams' hands. I don't think the Rams beat us as much as we gave
as we
away
did.
the
Yeah,
game.
That's what I said. If you know what I don't understand, Cynthia, did he forget everything that he learned last week? He looked like another. Yes, he looked like CJ of 2017, and I'm talking early in the year CJ 2017. He did a complete turnaround. As I say, he took 2 steps forward last week and took 3 steps back this week. CJ, what happened?
What in the hell happened to CJ?
I still know.
I mean, I blame him for the whole game. I mean, I'm sorry. I know that there was other things that were done, but that is the main reason why we lost this game. It was CJ. It was not coaching. Because a quarterback has to have some decision-making ability. That is what comes with being a quarterback. It's so CJ. Mm-hmm. And I like CJ. I've been rooting for him. But today, CJ, where is your mama? She needs to take you over her knee and spank your behind. What in the actual heck?
Yeah, I'm glad you called today. I needed somebody to make me laugh. And she needs to beat his butt. I have no idea what he was thinking.
So I got a question. I don't know what y'all saw, but I thought that on the field, and I was sitting with some other fans, we thought we saw Akella Witherspoon intercept the ball, but then apparently it wasn't an interception.
When he hit the ground, it bounced. He didn't ever had control of it. I guess it must have touched the ground. But Cynthia, tell me about that play, because from where we saw it on the television, that's the best play Akella made all year. It was deep downfield, and him and Adrian Colbert were on it. That's the first time I see them converge on a play properly this year.
And I was so proud of him because everybody's been so down on him. And I thought, and I was sitting with other fans, and, you know, we're thinking that he got the interception, and then all of a sudden, the Rams still have the ball, and we're all looking at each other. We thought it was actually an interception. We were surprised.
The camera angle showed that he didn't have full control of it, and it must have touched the ground. That's the only thing I can assume, because I thought it was an interception too. Even after looking at the camera, it looked like it never touched. I thought he still cradled that ball when he was on the ground, but they didn't see it that way.
Well, you know, I'm sitting on the 49ers sideline, and that play happened over on the Rams sideline. So I didn't get to see that, and neither did the people that were sitting with me. We were all like dumbfounded. Mm-hmm. So, you know, that was one thing. But it was like, From the beginning of the game till the end, it was like turnover over turnover over turnover. And I don't blame anybody but CJ. I mean, maybe I need to look at some other things. I'll go back and look at some tape. But as far as I'm concerned, that was poor decision making on the quarterback that lost that game today.
It was. He's got a lot to learn, Cynthia. His pocket awareness is still not good.
It sucks.
So he's got. I don't know if you can teach that, but he's got to work on that and his decisions. And he kept going through his progressions. He freaked out, Cynthia. All he would do was throw to George, as if he went back to Iowa State for a minute and forgot about everything else. I was a little concerned with that. I don't know. It looked as if he weren't prepared.
We were playing the Rams. The Rams have like one of the top defenses in the league. Why don't you know that you got to have a preparation in mind? You're going to get, they're going to come at you and they're going to come really close to sacking you. You got to have some kind of, you got to prepare mentally for that shit. That stuff, as far as I'm concerned. So I don't know what in the heck happened on that situation. But
failure.
Anyway, I was just so mad. But let me just say the good news, 49er Empire, we got a lot of faithful fans out here. We got people that came out here on wheelchairs. We got people that came out on crutches. We got people that traveled. I came from Delaware. I met somebody else that came from Texas. People came from all over the country to see this 49er team. So we got some faithful fans, and I'm just really proud of them.
There you go.
And then the 49er Empire tailgate, I saw Richard Sherman's mother. I took a picture with her, and I posted that.
Good. I got to go check that out.
I told her, you did a good job raising that boy. You did a good job raising your son.
I love it.
I did.
Good for you. So then we got to stop, though. I tell you what, I if you're going to be around tomorrow, I'll get back in here.
One more thing. Okay, and then I'm going because I know you got to go. Okay, my parents talked to me today about how they were in the end zone with the Cats. They were at the 49er game. My parents,
all right,
83-year-old mama, they were at the 49er game in Candlestick at the end zone when Dwight Clark caught that ball. They said it was just a moment that they couldn't believe. Even somebody spilled beer on my mom and she didn't cuss him out or nothing. So,
which means she was really into it.
Yeah, it was all good. And then T.O., there was a good moment. Did they show that on TV? T.O. was coaching up number 11.
Marquise, yeah. I didn't know T.O. was at the game. I saw Jerry Rice.
T.O. was there. We took pictures of him. The fans waved to him. But before the game, he was coaching up Marquise. So that part was nice. So that's all I want to say on my way out. Ronbo, you do a good job. I love you. Hey, everybody, I love y'all. Cynthia. Hey, and we'll be all right.
We will. And we love you back, Cynthia. Hopefully you get some chance to finish up tomorrow, okay? Thanks, Cynthia.
Take care. Bye.
You too. Bye-bye. Yeah, that really resonates in my mind. People came from all over the place to watch the 49ers play that kind of football. That's a crying shame. And on a day like today, we're honoring Dwight Clark. And they came out there and put on a debacle. I don't know. If you're Kyle Shanahan, I just wonder what Kyle said. But see, I got a feeling, what I was saying earlier, I was kidding. Kyle Shanahan really said bad things to these guys. I can promise you that. Kyle talked bad to the 49ers today. He may have said a couple of things in sympathy, but he would have said, guys, we work hard all week, and you come out, and these are the fruits of our labor. This is the best we can do. I did the best I could to prepare you, and I guess it's my fault. Well, I would hit him. I'd make him feel guilty as hell. I say, so when we come back next week to work, what's the first thing on our minds? And don't answer me now. You answer that question Tuesday. Monday during film session. We're going to talk. And damn it, guys, please explain to me what the hell was that? God dang. All right. Hey, Lee. Lee, you gotta turn your
Yo, what up, Ronbo?
yeah, you gotta turn that off, Lee. You got a real bad feedback.
Oh, yo, can you come back to me, Ronbo?
Okay, that wasn't you? Okay, that was somebody else. Okay. No, Lee, I can come back. That wasn't you. I'm sorry. Yeah, I can come back if you need. You want me to come back?
Oh, no, it's all good. No, it's all good.
No, it's okay. Okay, yeah. All right. Let me remind, if you're calling right now, you cannot listen on your phone. You got to mute your phone because otherwise it's going to feed right into your system. All right, and if you're watching Facebook, you can't. I mean, Facebook. If you're watching YouTube, you got to shut that down. Otherwise, you're going to hear what you just heard. Hey, Lee, come on in, man.
Yo, what up, Ronbo?
Oh, terrible things, Lee. I'm still waiting for Big Show to call in. He better wait till tomorrow night. Don't tell me anything more about CJ. He's not ready.
Oh, CJ's a bum. We knew that, Ronbo. We seen him in preseason and we were wondering how he got on the team. But I felt like Mullins outplayed him in preseason. To be honest, Ronbo, that's why I was surprised that he got the nod ahead of him.
Did too, but I thought maybe because
I know
Rose
a lot
was
of
playing
our
his
fans-
third string. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I know a lot of our fans got hyped because he did show a couple of good plays this season, but those turnovers, you just can't be making turnovers. You know, you're the quarterback. You know, game after game. You know, maybe one game, but when it keeps happening, not every week. Nah.
Oh.
That was terrible, Ronbo. Like, you know, that Cardinals game, we absolutely killed the Cardinals, and it was our turnovers that cost us that game. And
5.
Yeah.
4 this
I just
week.
don't think he's up to it.
Yeah, the pressure, he's not ready for that kind of pressure. He needs seasoning, and he's probably going to be good one day, but he needs to sit and learn for a while. God.
Yeah, it's his pocket presence there, Ronbo. Like, he doesn't
have
seem
any.
to know that where the defenders are. Like, he's not even paying attention.
Right?
And that's one thing I haven't noticed bad about his game. Every game he's played is his pocket presence. But in saying that, yeah, I know. Hopefully, I want to see Mullins get a shot. I think, with Jimmy out, we need to try something else because this isn't working. I didn't expect us to win today, so I'm not really, really upset that we lost. But I am sort of annoyed at how we lost.
Right. They could have been more competitive than that, even if they lose. You guys could look better than that. Please.
Especially on the day that it was, sort of
Yes.
against Dwight Clark and the Cats. Like, you don't play like that. You come out with everything in. So, yeah, that was a bit disappointing. I like what Rev said, and I think it was James. I like what they were saying today. I think they were right, They're just being honest. Going into it, I feel like these next 3 weeks are probably our easiest weeks away from Ronbo. We've got Cardinals, Raiders, and Giants.
I'm afraid to say it. Lee, what if we lose one of those 3 games? God. Wow.
I think we'll win maybe 2 of them. It's 2 out of the 3.
Because the
I
Giants.
feel like I'm not sure which ones we're going to win or lose.
I know,
hope
because
we win
the
the Raiders.
Giants-
Yeah, the Giants
gonna
aren't
beat
looking
us.
good either.
And they look terrible, but they'll beat us. We could possibly beat the Raiders and Cardinals if they just focus and not turn the ball. Lee, every game we've lost since CJ's been there has been those cursed turnovers. They just keep happening and
They're killing us.
happening.
I just don't know what Kyle must be like. I don't know, were they addressing these turnovers? Are they trying to make him be more aware in the pocket? Like, what's going on there? 'Cause
Right.
it's just becoming so constant,
Why can't they don't work on that?
Yeah, I
wish
feel
Kyle
like
could
he's being a
install
bit
something
too easy on him too, Ronbo, because...
You think so?
Oh, sorry, cutting off, carry on.
No, I was agreeing with you.
Yeah, I was just saying, like, because he was Kyle's drafted too, I feel like he's got a bit of, he's like so hard he wants to make him work out, you know what I mean? So he's giving him so many chances, but I feel like there's got to be a time where you just got to know when you've got to move on, got to try something different,
Or either that, or put a beeper in his helmet, and when there's a guy coming down on him, beep him or something. Okay, CJ to your right side, CJ, right side, CJ. Just don't. Kyle likes him because he's standing there and he stays in a pocket when there's a truck coming at him at 100 miles an hour, and he'll still keep his eyes downfield. Well, hey, Kyle, that's not a good idea. He needs to be aware of what's going on around him, and he needs to develop a sense that lets him know to get out of there, know when to bail. Damn it. Not at all.
Exactly. You know how he is, Ronbo. He doesn't mind taking a hit, It's like, oh, yeah, hit me. I don't care. He's tough, but at the
He's
same
still
time,
diving.
You've got to know when to...
And Lee, he's still diving.
Call,
He won't slide.
Yeah.
How many, Lee, if you're the coach, don't you ask him to please slide? How many times do you have to ask him to slide? You're going to get hurt.
It was that one play where he got hit and he nearly took his head off. He tried
Right.
he slid, but he did it wrong.
And
But yeah.
Right, in the remember the Chargers game when he was had his head down on the ground? The pain was incredible. Why you would think from that alone, CJ, would you slide? And the ball got away because he dived and it bounced out of his hands. It's like sometimes, what did James say? It's like his brain just turns off. Stop doing that,
Yeah,
CJ.
exactly. It's like when he's in a passing situation and he doesn't get the ball out quickly, he's just not even aware of what's happening around him. His awareness in the pocket. Like his brain shuts down, and he's just not there. He's not watching what he's doing. But saying that, I didn't expect us. I think I put up in your chat today, Ronbo, I said they're going to drop 40 points and they dropped 39, so we're close to it. But
I can't even go back to social media. I told people, hey, that spread a 10-point bet on it. And I mean put heavy bucks on that bet. The 49ers will cover that. Even if they lose this game, they will cover that spread. Boy, dudes are going to be looking for my ass. God dang.
Yes, it's going to be a tough season. That's the one thing I think for our fans. Don't get too upset with these losses. Like obviously today that was, you expect more effort even though we did lose. But it's just going to be a tough season, Hopefully in the draft and free agency we address that and we move on and we just get some more talent to help out our team because we obviously got quite a few holes there, Ronbo. That's the one thing, the positive to take out of losing Jimmy G this year is that it shows where our weaknesses are, what we need to improve on, If we had Jimmy G and he was scraping us through these wins, then these are all little holes that probably wouldn't have been picked up on because we're winning games,
Yeah,
but these are things that we need to improve in the long run.
Because he makes those holes look less. Well, Lee, let me tell you what. I'm gonna see you tomorrow night. I guess when things are gonna go buck wild, they're already gonna. Tonight it's bad enough. I can't imagine it being worse tomorrow. But
man, I just hope we didn't hear Rudy tonight, Ronbo.
Yeah, I was not gonna talk to Rudy tonight. He better not call here either. We'll get cussed out. So anyway, all right, Lee. Talk to you tomorrow then if you get a chance.
Shout out to the Empire and everyone.
All right, fam. All right. Raymond.
What's up, Ronbo? I had to make sure I turn my phone off speaker to let y'all know that what it is. You know what it is, Ronbo. Like, you guys, I'm listening to the show tonight, and I don't know what y'all think it is. When as soon as Garoppolo went out of bounds and tore his ACL, I told you where the spark plug was at, but nobody want to listen. Everybody want to say CJ Beathard. Get this guy a chance. Blah, blah, blah. I love his toughness. Man, come on, man. We ain't going to beat the Rams. I told you that. I'm the only 49er fan here that got some sense. I told you we playing for the draft pick. We don't need to win no more games. The only game we need to try to play is just for pride.
Can we beat the Raiders?
But other
Can we
than that,
please beat the Raiders?
That's the only game I care about. I told you, I give y'all that. But that's it. Because other than that, y'all messing up my draft pick. Because the 49ers, as an organization, tell me they don't want to win when they starting quarterback go out and they don't go get somebody to replace that guy. And they just want to play with the backup. All right? And I'm sitting here saying this over the airwaves and everybody yelling at me. I bet you Colin Kaepernick is better than CJ Beathard. Oh, no, he's not. No, he's not. Teddy Bridgewater. You could have made a trade. You got Winston and the other guy, Fitzpatrick. They over there. Both of them can't play. Could try to do something. We ain't trying to make a play for nobody. They just want to play with these scrubs. So this is exactly what we get. This is what we get for turning our back on a guy that didn't commit a crime. That's exactly what we get. I'm in the mix right here because I'm like, that's what I told y'all. I listen to people on the, we could do this. We can't do nothing with these bums that they out here with. So why is y'all mad for? This is good, actually. We ain't mess up our draft pick. We're going to get a good draft pick till CJ come back. I ain't trying to make nobody trade for nobody to take over. Not CJ, till Jimmy come back. I ain't trying to take over for Jimmy, but I got news for you on Jimmy Garoppolo. He looked like a damn deer with the headlights on, too. Y'all thinking about last year with them 5 games. But when he was out there, if it wasn't for the referee, the Detroit Lions would have beat Jimmy Garoppolo with his pick six throwing self, looking like a deer in the headlights too. But
but Raymond,
y'all could be
Raymond, I just want to ask you a question on that though. You do realize at the last year, before Kyle started making him behave and do like the playbook, you do realize that was a Jimmy G though. That was a different Jimmy G.
So what happened? He was looking like a deer in the headlights the first few games of this season before he got hurt. I don't know what y'all seeing. I'm watching the game.
I'll tell you.
He hold the ball too long. He got sacked.
Let me tell you what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a quarterback that's trying to do what his head coach tells him to do. Now, if he was to cut Jimmy G loose and say, all right, go out there and do whatever you want to do, you'd see a different Jimmy G. He'd orchestrate, he'd deliver, he'd move that offense around. But Kyle wants him, and I'm starting to think that what CJ's doing, that's Kyle's fault too. That's not working. And it takes a while to learn Kyle's system, I guess, because Matty Ice hated it too. But once they learn it, it works. But in the meantime, this is really rough. Really rough. But
the competence of an individual is as far as you're going to only make it work. If you obviously can see this cat can't work. He played with us last year. He was already here. He should be able to be doing something right now. I'm talking about C.J. Beathard. Kyle Shanahan calling some, all right, I'll tell you for instance. It was a play. I forgot what down it was. C.J. threw a pick on the play. It was a pick. He threw an interception. Mm-hmm. Alfred Morris was wide open in the flat.
I know.
Alfred Morris ran out the backfield, was wide open in the flat. I'm over here. Throw it to Morris. He open right now. He held the ball, pump, throw it, try to force it to Kittle, picked off.
He did that last week. He did it last. You know who he was supposed to be throwing to last week? It was not supposed to be Marquise Goodwin. He had Kyle. He was supposed to take a couple of guys open underneath. I don't know what's wrong with CJ sometimes. Sometimes he looks really good.
So you guys keep your faith and keep saying that. I want to keep hearing you guys. CJ can do it. And CJ's tough. I want to hear it. CJ's tough and CJ can do it. Because when I said you need to do something at quarterback, we need to get a spark. Jimmy is out.
Raymond,
if we want to have any
contention.
And then they put them jerseys on to represent. They represent that Super Bowl team like that, man.
That was
that's why the NFL took us off the TV.
They did.
That's why the NFL took us off. They should have postponed them uniforms.
I really wish they would have, too. I said something about that earlier. Don't wear the uniform tonight. You've been taken off of prime time. It's embarrassing. Just wear regular uniforms. They went out there with the whites on anyway.
Maybe if Jaquiski Tartt catches that ball and runs it back like he was supposed to, he might have had a spark, and they might have been fired up. They dropped a wide open interception, man.
Damn, gee.
They don't want to play, man. They're not trying to win. So you guys can keep spending your money going to the game and all that and racking up concession prices. But until they put a product on the field, I'm going to just keep watching it at home.
Yeah. Raymond, we're going to go because everybody wants to say something bad about the Niners tonight. But I'm telling you what, come on back tomorrow if you got some time because I feel like this is going to go on for the rest of the season. Ronbo, it ain't bad. It's reality, man. We don't got nobody. We done. Yeah. Until they don't want to win. They didn't get a quarterback. It's too late now. We're done. Even if you
but
did
this season is over.
It wouldn't. Where are you going to plug him in? That's the thing. You had to go with CJ or Mullins. They're the only ones who knows what's going on. Anyway, maybe we'll talk about this tomorrow. And we go right on that subject first if you want to. All right?
All right, Ronbo, but I believe you can still play quarterback if you know how to play. You don't got they ran speed read option today, but Kaepernick can't play.
Times.
That's just shout out Colin Kaepernick, man.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
All right, bye, Ronbo, man.
All right, fam. All right, talk to you later. All right, and Nighthawk. Nighthawk might have. It's too early for him to nod it out. Where's Nighthawk? Probably a Rams fan. Probably messed with him and he's out there fighting. All right, I was gonna slide on over to J-Rock.
What's up, Ronbo?
J-Rock ain't nothing good up, and we're just sitting back here trying to figure out why us, J-Rock. This could have been the Ravens fans base. The Cleveland Browns are used to this. How about the Rams? They've sucked for years. Why couldn't they go through this? Why us all the time?
Well,
J-Rock, 4 years of this. 4.
The Rams' whole problem deal, I really don't care about them, but it was their coaching staff. And that's obvious. They had the talent. McVay got handed a silver platter, pretty much.
Yeah.
You know, he had the players. Us, I mean, I'm mad. This loss, man, it was like, man, we gave it to him, and the Green Bay loss was a lot better than this one, blase, blase. But I think for 49ers fans are forgetting, man, everybody talking about Garoppolo, how he was looking at the beginning of the year. That's the same Garoppolo as last year, but he's trying to learn the playbook.
Right. That's
Once
what I
he
keep trying
learns,
to people.
once he learns that playbook, if he got a season just like Matt Ryan did, that's like mixing that Garoppolo with the Garoppolo last year.
And but you got to learn this stuff, and it's complicated. It's not easy. Everybody thinks you're supposed to go out there. He's Jimmy Garoppolo. What happened to him? No, he's trying. Can't you see he's trying? That's not Jimmy we know from last year.
No,
that's a Garoppolo who's trying to learn.
He's trying to make his teacher happy. Shanahan is telling them to do the progress and do that, and blase, blase. I think Ronbo had a whole season. This year, it would have been lights out next year. But this year, fools is forgetting we're not playing with our starters, man.
Yeah.
We're playing with third stringers. We're getting upset because we're losing the first stringers. And this loss was sad because we turnovers. But
yeah. That's the worst thing, J-Rock. Stop with that. If you lose, okay. But stop putting the other team on the 30-yard line. All they got to do is a few plays and march in.
Yeah, and at the same time, we're a young team. We got rookie mistakes.
Yeah.
All our mistakes is rookie mistakes, and it's pissing me off too, Ronbo. Yeah, you know what? I almost broke my TV today, and then I realized I have to buy another one if I did that.
Stop me from doing that. Why I'm in the other room watching my monitor on my Mac? See, if you look at it a Mac, because the iOS products cost too much money, it'll bring you to your senses. Because I used to before I started doing this, I used to have to watch the game from outside. I watched through a window. And I said, put the TV out of my range. All right, I can see it good. All right, let's go. Man, I was mad as hell. Dog wouldn't even stay in the backyard.
Yeah, me too. Damn. But I think we getting too mad for no reason. We're going against first stringers. We got second and third stringers in the game with rookies.
Yeah.
Well, we still building. We gotta understand we still building.
Yeah.
Same thing with Robert Saleh. That defense that we played against Green Bay, that's the defense that's learning. And if they continue off that, we get a couple more pieces in that. That's cool.
This how long? But too long. Get me an edge rusher next year, though. That's all I ask. Give me one potential edge rusher. I don't want him to be about 22 or 23. I want him to be around for years and get him in here. Dang it.
Yeah, and he better be a dog. He better be a dog.
SEC, don't bring me no more Northern boys. Don't do it, Kyle. No. You and John, man.
And our coaching staff, they ain't dogs. I said last time I talked to you, Ronbo, how are players going to be dogs if our coaching staff ain't dogs? They got to start barking. They got to start telling them boys off. If you can't do the job, the next man in line will. It's a job.
Yeah.
It ain't a game. It's a job for y'all. It's a game to us watching.
Kyle takes a cerebral approach to the game. He's very, very brilliant. So he's not gonna get Neanderthal on these guys. He's gonna show them why they should be able to, but he will quietly get rid of your ass though. You notice, Kyle, if you mess up, you may not be out there no more for a long time. And that's why do you know that's why Carlos Hyde is now on his third team? You knew Kyle was pissed that day he missed that five. I knew he was pissed, but he looked like it was no big deal. But he gets mad. He gets rid of people. He'll get rid of you.
Yeah, he gets mad. He gets mad like that last year when Hoyer throw that ball out of bounds and Shanahan dropped his clipboard and caught the ball.
Got rid of Hoyer. See what I'm saying? He'll get rid of your ass.
He's feeling the same way now.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there's certain players, or there's some young players that start. It looks like they learn his playbook and they doing good. But we're a young team, man.
Yeah. No. I'm just hoping it doesn't take forever. Next year, I suspect, and it's health, J-Rock. They just can't stop. Yeah. They can't stay on the field. That's another huge problem.
Yeah. Everybody's talking about getting rid of Saleh. I say we need to get rid of our conditioning coaches before Saleh.
I agree.
Because Sailor's he's running a scheme that is shutting down teams if you get the right players in it.
That's right.
He knows the scheme.
I have no problem with Sal. I quit talking about him. I got a problem with people out there messing up doing Sal's playbook.
Yeah,
Fam,
youngsters, second years.
Yeah, they'll catch it.
All right, Ronbo. All right, let me get my shout outs before I leave. I gotta get my shout outs to Nighthawk, Kenny, and Roberto, and my man Meow. And thanks to Ronbo Sports, even with losses and when there's no football, you make it fun to pay attention to football, Ronbo.
Thanks, J-Rock. Well, we'll have some more fun all the time. I can't stop talking about it because I want to be here when they finally rise to glory. All right.
We will.
All right,
we will because we're faithful.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Ronbo.
All right, fam. Have a good night. And, hey, Jamar Walton, he says, Ed Oliver, bro. Look him up. Ed Oliver. Okay. All right. Thanks, Jamar. And thanks for the contribution, too. 856 Camden, New Jersey. 856 Camden. Come on in, New Jersey.
Yeah, hello?
Yes. And who is this?
Hello?
Yes, hello.
Oh, wow. Oh, my God, I'm so excited right now. My name is Bill. I'm from Pensacola, New Jersey.
Bill? Hi, Bill.
And I am hyper than I don't know what. Oh, my God.
Welcome to the
my
program.
son told me to call. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. By the way, if I may say a metaphor here and there, so I'm going to apologize. Curse word may slip. But anyway, Ronbo, love your show. My brother.
Thanks.
Oh, my God, man. Oh, wow. The only good thing about today was that the Eagles lost, but other than that,
Did they lose?
Up. Yes, they did. They got their asses handed to them.
Oh, I mean, they got asses handed to them?
Oh, absolutely. They were leading up to the third quarter, and then after that, Carolina came and put a spanking on them.
Oh, you know what I love? Everybody in the NFL Network, you know how they do. They would sit back there, the 49ers, this game's over before it starts. And while we're going to take the Eagles in this game at home, I'm sitting there thinking, boy, they got all their favorite teams all picked out and going to rub it in my face. Okay, I'm going to turn the channel.
Oh, man, the Eagles suck camel dick. But anyway, listen, brother, I'm excited for next season. I'm excited for the draft. We definitely need a pass rusher. And although I saw Eric Armstead do a couple things today, that nutty ninja got to go. He sucks. And and Solomon Thomas, he's developing a little bit, but I think he's a bust. But anyway, that's just my opinion.
No, it just takes these
Anyway,
guys.
I'm not going to be here. I'm not going to be on too long, but listen, man, from a fluffy brother over here in Pensacola, man, love your show. You are the man. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Bill. Appreciate you, fam.
All right, peace, my brother.
All right, you have a great night, too.
All right, you take care, man.
All right. As Bill got in there, and I tell you, man, we don't deserve this, fam. How did this happen to us? Why are we discussing these matters? We were supposed to be doing better this year. We were supposed to be in the thick of things. Hey, let's go back to Nighthawk. Hey, Nighthawk.
Oh, what's up? Hold up.
Louis woke him up. He passed out.
What's up?
Nighthawk, man, everything's down. Nighthawk, it got so bad. First, they took us off of primetime. And then I heard on CBS, they took us off of their channel and went over to the Cowboys. They said, this game's not competitive. We'll switch you to another program. And they did. Boy, 49ers flexed all the way out into it's really bad. We're getting no love now. We're looked at as, whoa, we are lower than crab poo-poo. We're way down on the bottom of the water.
He's doing, man, but he's fucking up.
Man, he's struggling. I don't know what Kyle's going to do. He looked so good last week against Green Bay. And then this week, he looked good last week. But this week he just came out and just completely, he just couldn't do it.
But like I said, I'm not going to worry about the other games. I just hope he beat Oakland. That's it.
Yeah, I know. But, if we lose to the Cardinals, Nighthawk, oh, man. I don't know what we're going to do losing the Cardinals 2 times. And Cardinals can say, yeah, we made it suck. But one thing we did do is we beat that 49ers butt, like we used to do to the Rams when we swept them the year before last and took 1 out of 2 last year. It should have took 2.
That's. I'm going I hope we beat Oakland and get the number 1 pick. That's all I care about now.
See, that's the best of both worlds. Beat the Raiders so they can shut the hell up, and maybe beat the Rams at the end of the season because the Rams are going to be tough. Well, we're saving ourselves for the playoffs, so we're probably going to start our 2nd and 3rd string. Kyle, hope you don't mind, man. No disrespect.
Well, that's what I'm looking forward to. Hopefully beat Oakland and go to get the number 1 pick.
Yeah, that's not asking too much.
But I know we're not going to beat the Cardinals again because I know they're going to beat us again.
Next week, even Nighthawk gave up. I tell you what, Nighthawk, if the Cardinals beat us next week, I know somebody's going to get laid off. And I'm talking players. I'm going to start giving walking papers in the locker room. It's time to cut.
In Seattle, I can't say anything about Seattle. We might lose to Seattle, too.
No, we're going to lose to Seattle. I promise you we lose to Seattle. They're playing they're working hard.
I don't like Seattle. I hate them. But if they beat us, they beat us.
Yeah. They got a good running back. And Russell Wilson, he'll be fine against the 49ers. And even, now the thing is, even if we were able to stay on the field with the Hawks, we will give them opportunities that they don't, all they need to beat us, we'll give them all they need. We put the Rams inside the 30-yard line, the 40-yard line. We just kept doing that over and over and over again until they finally said, thanks, Niners! Hey, I don't even have to work out. Jared Goff said, I got 202 yards today, and I got 39 points. I didn't even have to sweat. I don't even need to take a shower. I can just go home. Oh.
That's what I'm looking for now. I hope we get the number 1 pick. That's it. That's all I know. Because I can't say anything else.
We got to get some free agents. I'm tired. We got to get a couple of free agents. We can't wait for the kids to grow up. And you see what
happened like you said. The Cowboys, just saw the Cowboys game because we sucked.
Did the Cowboys win?
I don't know.
They're playing Washington. That's right. Actually, you should be able to watch that game, actually. You know what? I don't care about that.
It's sad that they kick us out. They said we're doing bad. Like, you know what? Let's go to a new game.
Yeah. In the middle of the game. Nighthawk, they just left and quit. CBS just shut them down. Oh, enough of this.
But you know what? I don't blame them, man. They want a good game.
You're right.
If the game is not good, they're going to switch it.
Why irritate your fans? I mean, start talking bad about the network. You're right. Should have.
But you know what? We better beat Oakland. I'm telling you that right now. We better beat Oakland.
2 weeks. We got 2 weeks to get ready for them. If we ain't ready by next week, Oakland's going to get their second win of the season. Hey, didn't Oakland win 1 game? Yeah, they won 1. We got the same record. That's right.
Yeah.
All the sorry teams got 1 win. Ain't nobody nobody's got a 0 this year. 49ers, Cardinals, and Raiders, we all got 1 win. Buffalo's better.
And the Cardinals going to get 2 wins from us.
And that puts us completely in last place. Oh.
Well, I'm just telling you, I miss Jimmy, man. As Jimmy was playing, Jimmy should he be back next year because Jimmy G got to come back.
Yeah. Well, now let's see you tomorrow night on Raw, and just.
I don't know. Can you give me a shout before I go?
I can do that.
Yeah, and before I go, we better beat Oakland. Nighthawk is out.
Nighthawk. Oh, man. Terrible. Just terrible. Hey, Big Mo.
Ronbo, what's happening, Playola?
Oh, Mo, I wish I knew. I didn't expect that would caught me by surprise. Mo, what the hell was they doing out there? That wasn't the 49ers. What was that?
Yeah, that was the 49ers. they were who we thought they were.
That's what McVay said to his team. Oh, man.
Man, but I'm looking at it like this, Ronbo. I think we got to go ahead and I think we got to put everybody on the trade block. We got to do it this week. We got to rebuild this team.
Yeah.
We cannot try to develop the guys that's out there. We can't. The guys that's starting, they pretty much should be like backups for us. We really got to get some players in here, Ronbo.
Yeah.
And then you got to look at Joe Staley and it's like, look, man, you know, what you want to do, Joe? You want to stay with us or you want us to take you to a contender?
I know,
Maybe
right?
we can get a third, fourth round pick for you because I hate to see Joe go to Allen.
Waste his time like that. I wish he was. I thought they were going to do that last year, actually. It bothered me to think he'd do that. But I think Joe will retire before he does that. He doesn't want to go anywhere.
Probably. Yeah, most likely. And he earned that right. So if he want to stay, that's fine. Let him stay. But, it's time to go ahead and make that move. Stop trying to build this team. It's time to stop trying to keep developing players. You know, it's just that's not working. We're going to have to get some good veterans in here. And another thing, Ronbo, we have to start paying players. And that's how we're going to get free agents in here. We can't keep going with the team-friendly contracts, right? Yeah. Sometimes you're going to have to dish out a little bit of money. And, you know, if you look at us, you know, we got one of the lowest payrolls in the league. And it's just like, you living in Northern California, you can't have the lowest payroll in the league. You got to actually pay those guys, you know?
I know, because the taxes, for nothing else, ain't nobody go play here for cheap. They lose too much on the taxes. No.
Exactly. So some things are going to have to change in the front office. They're going to have to start negotiating contracts better. And we're going to be all right. You know, you know, it's just, you know, you can't, if you lose your starting quarterback and your starting running back and your starting wide receiver,
you're in trouble.
You know, it's just not going to, you're not going to do too much for the rest of the year. So it's time to just start rebuilding the team, find out who the knuckleheads are, and get them off the team.
Seriously. You know, he's not, some guys are not going to develop. That's all there's. Where they are now, they've already hit their ceiling. That's their full potential. You know?
So we don't need to waste no time. We need to go ahead and just start rebuilding. I know everybody talking about Joey Bosa or the Bosa kid.
Yeah, Nick Bosa.
Nick Bosa, I've seen him. He's okay, but he's nothing like Brian Burns from Florida State. I'm telling you this right now, Ronbo.
How about Cleveland Farrell?
This guy is a pass rusher. Farrell is a pass rusher. I like Farrell, too. Give me a guy from the ACC or the SEC, and I can roll with that. I'm like you, Ronbo. Don't give me no guy from Rutgers or Boston College.
Oh, please, no. That doesn't work. As a matter of fact, where is that dude from Boston College? How's he doing this year?
Earl Landry, I didn't see him play one snap for Tennessee today. I don't know. Yeah, so
God, he plays for Tennessee, I think, right?
Yeah, he plays for Tennessee. I watched their game today, but I don't remember seeing them. I could be wrong, but I don't remember hearing them make a lot of noise.
I tell you, man. Well, you know, I just we got to do something. This is just really that's nauseating. In front of the a day when we're supposed to be celebrating Dwight Holiday's legacy on, it just doesn't make any sense to come out there and play dead football.
Yeah, the Rams, this is what I said, Ronbo. The Rams, they wasted a week of practice. I don't even know why they practiced it last week. They should have just showed up to the game. They would have got an easy W. Don't even waste your week, your practice time playing the 49ers.
Yeah, because we're going to set them up right and left. Big Mo, I'm going to tell you what, man, I'm going to look for you tomorrow if you got some time, and we'll continue ragging on the Niners.
Yes, sir. We're going to be all right, man. We're going to trade Armstead for a fried bologna sandwich. and we're gonna be all right.
Try to at least get a half a chicken, a baked chicken. A little bit of sauce on there too. All right.
Yeah, some smothered chicken and a Lucy. And we're gonna roll like that.
There you go. We're out here in Cali. Give me a big burrito. All right, Big Mo. I'll talk to you later.
All right, Ronbo. Hold it down, man. Later.
Will, fam. Yeah, I could. I would really like it. Yeah. Trade him for a burrito, man. I guess I got one of them big blanket burritos, man. I like the chicken seems to bring. There's nothing like chicken in a burrito. Beef burritos are okay, but I like the chicken, And you got to be careful. Some places where you get the burrito, they'll give you ground meat. I don't want ground meat in my burrito. Chunky beef. Oh, I forgot. Hey, Kill.
Ronbo.
Kill.
Terrible showing. Terrible showing. Terrible.
It was miserable. I mean, it was embarrassing. I mean, it looked like they weren't focused. They weren't serious. They looked like they was tired from Monday night or something. I don't know. I don't get it.
I mean, that could be the case too. It was a short week, but
they were young
after
boys.
The first couple turnovers.
Well, those guys are 23 and 20. Ain't got no business being tired. No.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Damn.
Listen, I'm thinking a whole nother way as far as the draft and all of that. I think, have you heard of Greedy Williams? He a cornerback for LSU. I believe he'll be the top one coming out.
LSU? I've already. Tell me more.
He's about 6'1", 6'2". I believe he has about 2 or 3 picks already this college season. We have to get a.
Tre'Davious White comes from LSU. You know what? Is this? I'm gonna go check him out. I haven't been checking out draft people yet. I'm gonna check. All right. What else about him?
We need to. He's definitely a starter. I mean, we need somebody on the other side of Sherman because that side is always going to get tested. If Sherman's out there on the field, they're not going to throw his way.
All right. Why would they?
So you have to have a good number 2.
Man.
I know we need a pass rusher too at the same time, but we're not using Solomon Thomas right either. We're putting him on the edge when that's not really his game.
Solid doesn't believe Solid doesn't think he should be on the inside because he thinks those guys. He said the guys. I can't see a couple of 300-pound guys coming down. What? Those guys in college weighed 300 pounds. Robert, what? The truth is, I'm gonna tell you what it is, Kill. I mean, you can. I think Solomon Thomas is failing, and that's where they put him out there because he's not beating out Eric Armstead as much as we want to think he is, but he's not, and they're not going to move Buck. Where do you put him?
No, you can't move Buck. I mean, but do you see Armstead? I don't see them bringing them back next year.
No, I'm just saying between the two, I think they flipped a coin, and I think because I don't know, is Saleh better than Armstead? I mean, really?
Armstead he ain't finished the whole season yet, too, though.
Well, we'll see at the end of the season.
Every year.
We'll wait and evaluate them both, because if Solomon's not going to get anything more done in the middle than Eric Armstead, then what is the point? I'd rather you know what I'd like to do? Use Ronnie Blair. Now that's the dog.
Yes,
and that's what I told people before they drafted Solomon Thomas. I said, we already got a guy like Thomas. Ronnie Blair can handle that. Blair's a beast. Yeah. Oh, he's getting better too. Mm-hmm. But I like Solomon, and I wish they would find a place for him. I don't know. I don't know, Kill.
I mean, that's something they need to figure out by the end of the year. Or if not, I mean, that could be a trade piece too.
Yeah.
You got to admit when you fail. They already did that with Joe Williams. That was a wasted, 4th round pick from last year. That's not on the field producing. I mean, you got to figure that stuff out. We'll be going in the third. We'll be going in the 3rd year next year.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still not sold as Person as a right guard either.
No, that Person's there because Joshua Garnett has a toe that will never heal in our lifetime. I do not. Joshua.
He's only there because he went to Stanford. That's the only reason why he's still on the roster.
Jesus, would you stop? stop with Stanford. The best thing that came out of Stanford is playing with the Carolina Panthers. And I told people that year, they laughed at me when I said, get the little blonde running back. I'm telling you. I mean, drafted no running back in the first round. Look at him. He's a star of the show over there. And he's just, he's Shanahan's kind of running back. He went and got Jerick McKinnon when really, oh, man, that's who he is. I knew I was right. Knew it.
And McKinnon, I'm not really sold on him either. I mean, he's injury prone. He gets hurt every year. I mean, you pay him all that money.
I do want to see him in the system, though, because he can go out and catch passes. He can do a lot of things. I do want to see him. So, you know what? Mostert is the man right now, though. Mostert is scaring me. I didn't know he was that damn good. Good Lord, he's good. But listen, we got to go. Gil, let me see you tomorrow, huh?
Yeah, no doubt.
All right, man. Have a good night.
All right.
Oh, God. Was it Sheik?
Ronbo! What's going on, man?
Sheik. That's the bad thing about it. Nothing's going on with us, Sheik. We just can't get anything rolling.
Going on.
We take a step forward, take a step back. We're like doing a two-step dance. Step forward, step back, step forward, step back. We don't want to do this dance, Sheik. Damn it.
Yeah, it's terrible, Ronbo. And the thing is about this is the worst loss or beating all year because all the other games are deficit of like the points wise, it was like 11 points, but this one it was just 4 sacks on Donald. Freaking 4 or 5 turnovers. I'm like, is it CJ? What are you doing?
And remember, Sheik, don't forget, Donald actually, not only did he drop him, he stole the ball from him when he got him down there, too. Oh, wait, was that a running back? Yeah, that was a running back. I'm sorry.
That was great, but still fuckery. Hashtag fuckery.
Mm-hmm.
But it's you know, can we just say we're fighting for that number 1 pick because
I think so.
49ers are if they really wanted a quarterback out there, they would have got it. If they want a wide receiver out there, they would have put it out a long time. But they couldn't get those guys from before. Whatever, that's in the past. We got to move forward. But, you know, the number 1 pick, come on down, Nick Bosa. Because, you know, you're the guy that we need. And guess what? We're going to get another pass rusher. We're going to get another pass rusher. Hey, free agents.
Hey,
we get another
Sheik,
pass rusher.
Sheik, we're not going to have a big argument this year about that. You know what? Because you know how everybody every year, no, we don't want it. We don't need another defensive player. Oh, yes, we do. I bet you everybody agrees this year. God, yes.
Yeah, we do. Yeah. I just want dogs in my team, Ronbo. Like, I want those, like, guys that are just in the free agency. That's why I'm really looking at free agency. And people might say Earl Thomas is, you know, injury prone. But when he's on the field, he's an ick factor. I really want him.
Earl Thomas?
Yeah, Earl Thomas. Seattle.
Oh, Earl Thomas. I was thinking about. I was getting confused with Earl Mitchell. Earl Thomas. You're right. Go ahead.
Earl Mitchell.
I was Sheik, and Mitchell never gets hurt. That's what's really bad. Because if he would get hurt, then somebody else can play in his place. But he never does.
Okay, can we just say Solomon Thomas could have played in this place?
Well, you know, but Saleh does not want him in the interior for some reason.
I don't get it. I think, honestly, Ronbo, what I told you like a couple weeks ago, like I was like 9-11, week 9, we're going to beat the Raiders. That's the only game I care about. And then week 11, there's a lot of things going to happen in the bye week. And Saleh, I don't know, he's not all there. Kyle definitely needs to switch it up. And Garcon, oh my God, Ronbo.
He's done.
1 target. He's done, man.
He's done.
Trade his ass. You know, if we're not going to bring anybody right now, trade all the guys. I don't care if you get 7 for like 2025 draft picks for Jimmy Ward. Just trade them. It's not working. Garcon's, trade him to Dallas. Who cares? Just do it. You know, if we're going to get more picks, let's go get more picks like that. And Nick Bosa is a guy that we need. That, you know, people might say Oliver, but, you know, that's another defensive tackle. I want a true edge.
Yeah, good point. There's a difference between a real edge and a DE. That's true. The edge goes by DE, but only by his position on the field. But an edge is an edge. This guy bends around. And did you see that Von Miller? Did you see that move he did last week? Miller ducked underneath the offensive lineman. He looked like he ducked all the way down to the ground. He went underneath that guy and went and got that quarterback. Von Miller, he can hold a clinic. That thing he did when he knocked the offensive lineman down, reached up and grabbed the quarterback. I've never seen that before. That's what I want.
And people say that he's better than Joey Bosa, Ronbo. That's another thing as well about Nick Bosa. He says better than Joey.
About that. Even Nick, even Joey says so.
Yeah, even Joey said on NFL Network. So he's his brother, but he's trying to give him praise, but he's the guy.
I would have never said that. If my brother was better than me, and they asked me, well, Ronbo, how about your brother Kenny? He's my brother. I mean, I taught him everything he knows. I would have said something like that. Right? But there's no way I'm going to say he kicks my ass. And I know Brother Kenny, he shoots basketball. The dude is a badass. I'll never, ever say he's better than I am. But Kenny's way better than I am. But that's neither here nor there. But go ahead.
But yeah, like another thing, Ronbo, we need, like I might say defensive, just keep on getting defensive players, a lineman. But we need weapons. We need wide receivers. We need to go find somebody. I don't care if it's in the draft, free agency, trade for one. We need some, because Garcon is not it. Richie James is a good player, and Taylor is a good player, but they're not guys that we could consistently. Even Bourne, he's not consistent.
Pettis
we need
might
weapons.
Be. Pettis might be, but they could get one more guy. Yeah.
Yes, I just want to know because Goodwin. Everybody likes Goodwin. But he's not healthy, and that's a concern. And other than Goodwin is going to go to Kittle, and then he's going to get all the double team and all that. I just want more weapons, Ronbo. And I think Kyle knows that. I know Lynch knows that, but they definitely need to fix the defense
first.
First,
because they're going to score no matter what. But defensively, we've got to get better, and we've got to stop with the turnovers. Sheik, we're out of time. Let me see you tomorrow, though, okay?
All right, definitely, Ronbo. Well, before I go, Ronbo, hey, we might lose. We might be 1-6 or
I think so.
Well,
we played
fine.
6. Hey, yeah, we played 7 games. 6. Yes.
Hey, they could hate all they want, guys, because we have 5 Super Bowls. What they got? They're not even on our levels yet.
Yes. Look, it's about history.
Hit that like, hit that sub, hit that shit for Ronbo Sports, because Ronbo, we won the Super Bowl because we have you.
We haven't won one yet. Thanks, Sheik.
Shout out to the real Nighthawk fan club, by the way.
Hey, all right.
Peace.
All right, Sheik. Have a good night, fam.
You too, brother.
God. And hey, Howard. Howard. Howard's phone is having problems. I think he's trying to get in, but there's functioning problems. Howard?
You.
There you are. Hey, Howard.
What's going on?
Well, Howard, our team tonight, the CBS network said, okay, enough of this. We're gonna switch you to a more competitive ball game. Howard, I've never seen that before. I've seen games where maybe rain or something delays or something, and they move to the other channel, and maybe they come back. They left us because we sucked. Wow.
Yeah,
damn.
It was an embarrassing game.
We've hit rock bottom. We have hit rock bottom. Okay.
I'm sorry, man. Yeah. I'm sorry, man. This game. Not only was it embarrassing, but I've been saying this for the last few years. Ever since we had Levi Stadium.
Yep, I agree.
I feel like there's some serious voodoo going on in that stadium or something. Like somebody's out there in that stadium just haunting us, just getting everybody, snatching souls, snatching everybody's ankles, snatching people's knees.
And you know what? You say that probably in jest, but somebody told me that there is a burial ground out there, and if that was an Indian burial ground, they have got to stop building things on top of sacred ground. Even if they don't believe in these spirits, Jesus Christ, look at this. These things aren't happening by accident. That is something supernatural going on.
Yeah, man. Like the last game, Arizona. How many of our guys went down? Like 7?
See what I'm saying?
8? It's ridiculous. Ridiculous, man. But yeah, but besides all that, yeah, we do need some edge rushers
badly.
And yeah, I'm not really on the Nick Bosa train. You know, I'm more Cleveland Farrell kind of guy. You know.
Yeah, I know.
He's more faster.
You know, I like me some Cleveland Farrell. Every time I watch it, he got some big dog in him too. White boy.
Yeah, I love Clemson players. Like Clemson players that they bring more fight. In my opinion.
Because of the championship, you know, the coaching from Alabama or Clemson, you're going to get a dog. That's all there is to it. LSU, get some defense out of LSU. That's, Florida, Seminole, all those schools. You know, stay out. You get past the Mason-Dixon line. Okay, you want offense from up there, okay. But don't get no defense from up there. Don't do it.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, they're kind of soft.
Just tell the truth. That's exactly right. If you
they're kind of soft, man.
So I'm done with that.
We need dogs. I agree with everybody that's saying that. We need some fight. We need some fighters up in there, man. We need some more Justin Smiths. We need the Alden Smith. We need Patrick Willis's. You know, I'll take out Ahmad Brooks.
Yeah. Boy, hey. Ahmad's my favorite dog of all time. Boy, Ahmad be sitting on the bench all frowned up. Yeah, I used to ask people, has anybody ever seen Ahmad Brooks smile?
No, I never see that dude smile.
Ahmad looks mad as hell all the time. I think he walks around like that. People probably see Ahmad walking down the street, better get out the way. Man. Dude just looks angry all the time. I like that. But Ahmad was crazy. Because, you know, Drew Brees, he tried to break his neck.
Oh,
see, that's what I'm talking about.
I was just about to say that. I was just about to bring that up. He's still mad about that stupid pass, roughing the passer on him.
Oh, God.
That was on BS, yo. We everybody knew that. NFL knew it.
But that's the kind of player we want. I want me another Ahmad Brooks. And if Ahmad Brooks has any children, keep an eye on his son. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because we got to get some mean people in here.
Yes, exactly. So how about Javion Clowney?
See, I think Texas go pay him, but if he's loose and John Lynch lets him get away, man, him and Parag Marathi better hide. That's the guy. But people are worried that he might not be healthy and he may not be able to stay with us long. Edge rushers tend to get hurt. It's a very scary thing.
True. I agree.
So
he's been healthy so far.
Yeah, this year's been good for him. It's only week 7 though.
He's been killing though. just watching him play, like just man, you see what a healthy Clowney can do. Like it just makes you like, damn, can he be healthy for the next 3-4 years?
Dang, because him and J.J. Watt, merciless, man. That's what you call good drafting. But listen, Howard, we got to go. I'll tell you what, I'll look for you tomorrow night. Give some more time to vent about the 49er football that ain't happening. God.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we got to get this shit together. If we lose Arizona next week, I'll be so mad, yo. We better not lose to these bitches again.
Dang. All right, Howard. See you tomorrow, okay?
All right, brother.
Oh, man.
Niners!
Yeah. Fam, seriously, I'm trying not to think about it too much, but if they go to Arizona and get an ass whooping, what we gonna do? Okay, hey,
Ronbo, what's good with you?
What
you mean? What we gonna do, Ronbo?
Because the anxiety set. I'm worried now. If they go in there and come up with 4 or 5 turnovers and let Arizona beat us,
right.
We you can't get swept by the Cardinals. The only 2 wins they get in a year is us. Oh, No. Whew. Man.
Ronbo, Night Empire was good. Yeah, man, this y'all man. Ronbo, can I bring a lion to the team?
Please, and I wish you would. Who you got in mind?
Cam Jordan.
Oh, I thought you could say Newton.
No.
I've heard about him a few times. Yeah.
Cam Jordan. You see what I'm saying?
Man, I just realized it was you that told me a few times. I
gotta
check him out.
Means by having Cam Jordan. Yeah, I mean, you know how when you watch like Neo Geo and all that shit.
Yeah.
And I mean, they show the lion, and I mean, when the king lion come out, then then the rest of the lions come out.
Yeah, that's Cam, huh?
And Solomon Thomas need that. He need that right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, like you got Ron Blair. Armstead, but we don't know if he gonna be there. Next year. But Ronbo, I think if we can trade for Cam and Jordan right now, we'll get him at a good price, and then we could figure it out next season. Like like we can figure it out in free agent, but just helping out Solomon Thomas, helping out Armstead and getting that front line moving. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I question for you. You know, Armstead, his contract renewal comes up this year. You think the 49ers will renew his contract?
Listen, if we get Cameron Jordan, that's gonna bring new light. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just like talking to Logan. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I got
you know what I'm saying? Because like we need that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Because in 2 weeks they're gonna make a deal. They're gonna make a deal. I promise you they're gonna make a deal. There's gonna be a trade. I don't know who they're gonna bring with us. Because here's the thing, I mentioned Eric because his contract's about to expire. So you go ahead and you bring in Julian and let him play that position. You get what you can for Armstead. Maybe if you can package up a deal, you get rid of another player and you get draft picks. Because the 49ers got to be serious about the draft this year. You got to get rid of the guys that you know are in the future not going to produce. They're not, this is going to be interesting to see what happens in the next 2 weeks. The 49ers will deal in the next 2 weeks. I'm just trying to think of what angle are they going to take, what direction they're going to go, what are they going to do?
Well, don't be surprised, next year if Julio will come to the Niners. Right now, if they going to trade Gasson, I'm going to say it again, Ronbo. I would trade for AJ Green first, and if not, I'll get Kyle Benjamin.
Out of Cincinnati, yeah.
Right. Or Kyle Benjamin. You know what I'm saying? But I did say I did say AJ Green first. Like, like I still stand on that.
But not Kelvin Benjamin. Kelvin is. I'm not sold on
Kelvin. Listen, Ronbo, you my old head. I love you, Ronbo. And salute to C. McCarver. Like, I seen the interview earlier. And I want to see. See McCarver to. Had a fan say, "L.A. Spam, L.A. Spam." Even when we going through our struggles, you know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. We ain't supposed to be struggling like this year, though. We were supposed to have a better year than this year. This is really bad news. But anyway,
Ronbo,
it'll get better.
Like we gotta be patient. Like, you know what I'm saying? 2020 is gonna be our year.
Yeah. All right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I ain't no Nostradamus or none of that. But you know what I'm saying? 2020, I got the Niners playing the Raiders in the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
I mean, us beating Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? During the season.
I agree.
Andrew Reed's in up. You know what I'm saying?
I know. Yeah, I mean, we got to go, though. I'm going to tell you what, I'll be looking for you tomorrow. And who knows? Somebody might get traded tonight because the 49ers got to be pretty mad. All right, fam.
Yeah, like Ronbo, you right. I salute everything that you said earlier. You know what I mean? If I was Jet York, I'd be like, look, motherfuckers, ain't nobody getting paid for a whole month. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. All right, I mean, I'm going to look for you tomorrow, fam. All right.
All right, Ronbo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I might call back, though. Like, you know what I'm saying?
All right.
All right. I mean, I love you, Ronbo. Salute to the Nine Empire.
All right, fam. There you go, J-Rock. I know you love that part. All right, Yami.
Ronbo, I'm out.
Oh, man. You got to make jokes, man. Right now, 49ers we have to have the best sense of humor on the planet because it's rough in the streets of the Nine Empire right now. Just really ridiculous. Let's go to 510 area code. You're out in Hayward. Come on in, Hayward.
Ronbo.
Yes.
What's going on, Ronbo? Let me just tell you something. I'm a first-time caller.
Yeah, what is your name?
You can call me MD the doc, because I'm going to do some surgery on this stuff tonight.
All right. MD the doc. All right, fam. Go ahead.
I see things like you see things. We've been watching the Niners for a lot of years, right? And when we know they're bad, they're bad.
Okay. Because you were fading in and out.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, a little better now. Okay, go ahead.
Hang on. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, loud and clear. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, we've been seeing things for a lot of years about the Niners. We know when they're good and when they're bad. When we had the coach, what's his name from Stanford?
So, Harbaugh.
Yeah, Hardball. When we had Hardball, we knew we were doing good. We can get up in there with Alex Smith and the other quarterback that took us to the Super Bowl with Kaepernick, whatever his name was. But anyways, it's like when you look at the Niners today, we got potential to do things, but all the turnovers we're doing and all the mistakes and injuries, it's like what can you do starting off with the season that way and still doing it in between the middle of the season?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way you can overcome that. We got a young team. We got a team that's still learning. We got coaches that is their second year here trying to coach them up. Yeah, we came in with Garoppolo. He did good last year and won us some games. And then he came back, and like you said, he's learning the playbook. We're not knocking him. He's trying to get things going, but we know he has potential.
Mm-hmm.
He has style. He has the way he moves in the pocket. He steps up. He throws the ball.
Yeah.
And, I mean, we see it how we see it. It is what it is. We're going to have to wait for him. I'm a Niner fan. I'm going to keep watching the game and hope we win every week.
Mm-hmm.
But we got to wait for the draft. And, I mean, the draft ain't going to help us.
I know. It takes too long for these guys to develop. That's what worries me the most. You almost have to be lucky enough to pull a guy like what's his name? That's over with the San Diego, the Chargers. All right, Derwin James. Yeah. He's ready to roll. Right. I can't believe how good he is. I thought he'd be okay, but that's ridiculous. You get a defender like that. Who's coming off the edge this year that looks good? Yeah. Nobody except for Bradley Chubb. But he's
but he's not consistent.
Pick. Yeah, he's not. He has 1 week he's good, 1 week he's so.
But like you said, Derwin James. I'm a first-time caller, Ronbo, but I've been listening, and you know that guy. What's his name? Whoever was yelling that time.
Raymond.
We need to get Derwin James.
Raymond, he called it right.
Raymond. You know, Raymond. Yeah, he's a real Niner faithful. He yells and he sticks up for the team just like I do, you know. And he's right. I mean, we did look like we had our good safeties coming in this year, and we expected good for them to do, but they ain't coming up because they're only a 1-year, 2-year players. And we expected highly of them because how good they played last year. But I mean, they really ain't shown us.
And MD, you know what else is the problem? Because they really needed an offensive lineman this year, and that's why Derwin James may have been on the table, but unless they could get him in the second round. Because now, if Joe Staley's thinking of retirement, do you know that we're in that same predicament almost next year? There's a lot of worrisome things in this build. Because we can't do without an offensive lineman.
Yeah, you're right. We did need offensive linemen. Look, we have one of the top 5, but when we play a good team, they're getting... I mean, we're still running the ball every time, and Shanahan's consistent on throwing and running the ball, and we're messing them up how good of a play caller he is. But I don't know. We're in this predicament now. Like, what should we really have done? You know what I mean?
Well, you had to get McGlinchey's. He's proven to be one of the best picks in the draft, so that's not a mistake.
Yeah.
The thing is. And Fred Warner, I got a feeling Fred Warner's going to be really special at some point. And you know, you got Foster last year. So brick by brick, as nobody wants to hear that tonight. But it's actually, we're watching it get assembled, but we're not happy with it. And Jimmy G, damn it, if he wouldn't have got hurt, I don't even think we'd be having this conversation because he was going to finally roll by, I figure, week 8 or 9. Jimmy G was probably going to start getting smoother as the rest of the guys as they grow together. Now we're set back. We got to wait till he comes back and get busy again. And that just sucks.
Yeah, and you're right about that. And everybody that's calling in like, oh, CJ's doing so good. And, yeah, he is doing good. But he's more developing than Garoppolo because Garoppolo is still developing, but he also had experience behind Tom Brady, and he's smarter, and he would have grew more quicker than CJ. That's why we're mad and we're missing him right now because we would have won more games because he's still standing in the pocket and holding the ball too long, and he's feeling the pressure now after the games he got sacked and was fumbling the ball. He's doing better now today than he was, but it's still hard for him. You know?
He's got a ways to go, and like I say, he's a second-year quarterback that's got 11 or 12 games. We should not expect a whole lot more from him. He was a third-round project.
Yeah.
Anyway, MD, we got to go. I'll look for you tomorrow if you get some time. All right. And great to meet you too.
Yeah, I will try to crawl in if I have some time, and I appreciate things that you do for the Niner fans and the show that you got going every day. It's a good thing for us, like whoever said last time, to get our frustration out after the game and stuff. Because we are a good team, we just ain't there yet, and we got a lot of work to do. But hopefully, we get it together and have more wins next year. So that's what we could hope for.
God, because we got to do better next year. Because this year is I'm really worried about how many more times we're going to win this year. But anyway, we'll see you next week. All right, get on back in the ball,
I know
Doc.
you are, Ronbo. 0-9, and then Garoppolo came in, and then he won games, and look at us now. We won one game, and it's like, God damn, are we going to win something else? All right, Ronbo.
All right, fam. Look at the ball. Have a good night.
Have a good night. All right.
And Jeff Tan says, can we shout at Dolomite for a successful kidney transplant? Wow. Dolomite? Outstanding. Wow. And really delighted. I always love to hear about a good ending to a story. Dolomite! Congratulations, man. That's awesome. All right. Now, if the 49ers would just go ahead and win, that would help your healing process now, wouldn't it? See if we get a hold of Jack York. My God. Kenny Hart Foundation. Shout out to the Empire Heart Foundation in the house. Kenny! Here we are, sitting in misery, but we still got the group to hug. Oh, here he is. Well, It's a big show. It's a big show on tonight. Show, you know what I like about you, Show? No matter what you say to, actually, Show says a lot of things to get him flamed. And he says a lot of things at work, too. He's pretty, he's on target at a lot of things. But even when he messes up, he comes back in to explain himself. All right, Show.
Well, I'm not going to
explain
or defend. I'm not going to explain or defend what happened today because
there you go.
We put on a complete shit show today, Ronbo. And I'm going to be honest with you. Everybody is. The following names are safe next year. And they go as this Joe Staley, Fred Warner, Mike McGlinchey, Jimmy Garoppolo, Richard Sherman, DeForest Buckner, Reuben Foster, and the names that I did not mention, Ronbo, they can all pack their bags and go play on other teams because those are the only players right there in that entire 53-man roster that give us a smidgen of hope of ever winning a game.
But Joe, you Lakin Tomlinson, I think nobody's going to grade the performances against Lakin Tomlinson because every guard, Aaron does that to every guard in the league. So, you're not going to get a better guard to help you against that dude.
That's why I think we're going to be signing one in the free agency. We had Andrew Norrell at our doorstep, and we didn't even open the door for him.
Yeah, but I don't know anybody that's ever stopped. But have you heard of anybody stopping Darnold before? I've never heard of anybody that has.
I can't think of any. I can't think of anything.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. They
off
already
the top of my head.
Didn't they just give Lakin Tomlinson an extension?
I believe so, and that was the dumbest mistake they could have ever made, including the signing of Weston Richburg, who, by the way, I am furious at right now, who high snapped a ball earlier today. I don't know if you remember that or not. But
no, that one that got fumbled. I know. I don't know what's going on with these guys.
I kind of question that signing right there.
Well, normally he's kind of solid. He's got to make a mistake here and there, but
yeah, which is understandable, but that's kind of inexcusable. You should know better not to snap the ball that high.
Well, would you rather have? What's our center's name from last year? He's over in Miami right now. I know you forgot his name too. We all got over him.
Wasn't he? Wasn't he one of? He was one of ours, wasn't he?
Yeah, I'm talking about the center in Miami. Yeah.
And one more.
Daniel
to go back to
Kilgore.
my point earlier about this. Yeah, Daniel Kilgore. No. But to go back to my point earlier, you notice I didn't list CJ's name on there. I spoke very highly of him after last week's game because I thought I saw improvements in him, and he let us all down today, plain and simple. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to say he's the greatest, and I don't want to see him on this team next year anymore. To be honest with you, I think he should go Pakistan and go back to Iowa.
Show. You cannot say that because you know what? Otherwise, you're going to get a reputation of going back and forth and being wishy-washy. So
no, I'm not going to.
You got to stay with
going
him.
back and forth because it's hard to, Ronbo. It's hard to.
I told you yesterday. I said, so which one has the biggest potential between the two? And you said, well, yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, as of that moment right there, CJ did, because Raymond even came on here and said he was skeptical of Jimmy Garoppolo. He looked like he did look like a deer in the headlights this year, Ronbo, and you can't blame it all on Kyle Shanahan.
No, but I can blame it on the fact that he's learning a new playbook, and it's not easy. Because I already heard Matt Ryan hated Kyle Shanahan because of that playbook. So I know it's
and
probably
Kyle Shanahan
difficult.
was on his way out of Atlanta to begin with.
But they won a Super Bowl. They could have won a Super Bowl.
They were going to fire his ass.
No, they weren't.
Yeah. I believe.
Show, who told you that?
I believe they were going to can Kyle Shanahan because of Matt Ryan is not.
They tried to get him to come back. Even when he said he was coming to San Francisco, they tried to get him back, and that was documented.
Well, Trez would know a little bit more better about that because he's heart of that.
Trez, please call the correction. Right I already read that. They were trying to get him back. They tried again, even after the Super Bowl, and he refused. So.
But anyways, I'm gonna root for CJ for the rest of the season. But if he continues this shit show that he put on today,
real quick, because we got to go. We got another long distance call. It seems the phone is dying. So go ahead, Joe, real quick.
he needs to go next year. Bottom line, if he doesn't continue to progress at all,
I agree.
That's pretty much the raw point.
All right, Joe.
This whole team is it's
looking like trash.
We look like we have a bunch of rentals. Looks like we have a bunch of rentals on our team.
And we do.
Right
They're second and third strings people. Anyway, Joe, I'll look for you tomorrow.
Yeah.
We can finish this, okay?
All right. You'll have a good night. Shout out
You
to
too. All right. All right, let's go to Carlos. I'm getting word that Carlos' phone's running out of battery. Carlos!
How you doing, Ronbo?
Carlos, not good, as you know, as CJ came in, and I just knew he was going to have a good game today. That's what was so crushing. I can't believe he had a bad game. Awful game. Wow.
Well, to be honest, I didn't watch the first quarter because I was out.
You were lucky.
But I did watch the last three quarters. I know I didn't really come in thinking that we would win the game. I was hoping we would make it competitive as we do each game.
Yes.
At least because we always compete.
Yeah.
It was disappointing, but the reason why I came, I wanted to bring something up is the last few weeks we've been talking about how we wanted to bring some dogs in for the next season.
Yeah.
And I've been looking at some of the free agents, and we could really improve our defense tremendously, and even we could add some key pieces to the offense. I think one of the guys talked about bringing Earl Thomas. I think that would be great considering the chemistry that he would have with Richard Sherman, and Richard Sherman would easily convince him to come to San Francisco.
You know what? Maybe if Dallas won't pick him up, the 49ers might go after him.
And then I don't know if you heard, but it's like over in Oakland, they can't get anything going as well with their players hating Jack Del Rio.
They don't like
Jack Del Rio saying
you
he
mean
wants
John Gruden?
Yeah.
No, Gruden. I think Gruden's in over his head. I don't know what he's going to do with that team. But you're right. He got rid of too many key people that everybody liked.
And he still wants to get rid of more of the players. There was a report out saying that he didn't want to keep any of the first rounders that were in the team before him. That he wanted to basically build his team the way he envisions it.
Yeah. Well, he's got 10 years, so he figures he should be able to pick out his own players. But he should have kept. Khalil Mack was not somebody he should have let go. That was stupid.
Yeah, I don't understand. That was he was shooting himself in the foot there.
And I don't know about the quarterback situation. If Derek Carr continues to have the kind of games he's having, look for Gruden to ask him to leave too. Gruden's hilarious.
Hey, Ronbo, quick question. What do you think Kyle is going to do with the running back situation next year with what's his name? No.
Jack McKinnon?
Yes, because I would say it's a difficult situation we have there because if we keep him and he plays the game and he does worse than what or he just doesn't perform to the standards that we had, but when we want to go and trade him, his value is going to go super down, and we're going to end up losing a ton of money.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody will pick up that contract because he's valuable in Kyle Shanahan's system, but I don't know that anybody else looks at him the same way as Kyle.
I mean, how much do you know how much of that money is guaranteed? Because I know
it's front loaded,
we see all
so
these
I'm not
big
sure.
Numbers in contracts.
I'm not sure. I'd have to go look that up.
Because I know, like Sherman, the 49ers kind of protected himself because not all that money was guaranteed. It was depending on how his health was.
Yeah, and they do that on every contract. Parag Marathi never signs a contract that's unfriendly toward the team. all those contracts are front loaded. They could pay everybody up front and be done with it. I think that, wow. Jack McKinnon, somebody told me they fixed that contract so they can get out of it. I don't know what they meant by that exactly or how it reads. But
well, here's a thing I was thinking about. I feel like I wouldn't be surprised considering, the money and how we need all the money we can get, to bring in more players in. I wouldn't be surprised if we cut Jerick McKinnon and we in free agency we pick up isn't Marshawn Lynch supposed to be a free agent?
That's not Kyle's kind of. I don't think. Well, I don't know. I don't think Kyle would be interested in picking him up. And Marshawn Lynch probably wouldn't. He'd like to stay in the Bay Area, probably. It might be possible.
No, and because what I was thinking is, we could kind of if even though Legion of Boom was all defense, but I mean we could kind of set it. We could kind of have our own Legion of Boom with Reuben Foster, Earl Thomas, and Richard Sherman in the back, and Fred Warner, who's proven to be a really good player than what everyone expected.
Well, that's true. We'll have to see because I don't know what they're going to do next. I know Kyle likes speed, though. You see how Mostert's shooting through those holes? Who knew he had that ability? If anything, the controversy is going to be between Mostert and what do you do with him now that he's proven that he is really, this zone and system is set up for him. He's a badass. That's 2 games in a row. Matt Brader's got hurt, but I know, but Jesus Christ, Mostert's doing a good job. Anyway, Carlos, we got to go. I'll tell you what, I'll look for you tomorrow, okay?
All right, yeah.
All right, fam. Have a good night.
All right, stay safe, Niner fans.
Yeah. Oh, man. Vader! Is that Cam? Wait.
Ronbo!
What is Newton wearing now? I'm looking at pictures. It's more fun than watching Cam Newton after postgame. It's more fun when he loses, though, because he gets all pissed off as they made him go in for his press conference. But he won.
I don't want to do a press conference. Yeah, but he wanted to. So he was in there. He thanked everybody but himself, and he was happy that they won.
Yeah, but back to us.
I'm just sitting here.
We got our
back to us. I'm
Yeah.
sitting here watching KC take care of business on Cincinnati right here. We got Kermit the Frog. He's fucking throwing all over.
I know, right? I think it's the night game. I forgot about that. Where we were supposed to play. And good thing we didn't, Vader. That would have been embarrassing. God.
Oh, hell yes, man. Man, I felt like we were watching the Broncos and the Arizona game. What happened?
Well, I'll tell you what happened. The defense forced a season-high 4 turnovers as Donald, Corey Littleton, Troy Hill, John Johnson III all had takeaways. He says, we're on a roll. It's perfect timing as Rams prepare to host Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. Boy, the Rams, Vader, I feel bad for you, man. I try not to get put in jail, though, because the Rams fans are going to be bothering me, man.
I can't go to work tomorrow with that kind of performance. What kind of shenanigans is that?
God, that was awful.
You know what I noticed, Ronbo? I think we need veteran presence on the coaching staff.
Really?
I'm freaking done. I'm done. I mean, I don't know. Montana was there. How hard was it to sit there and just ask him his opinion? It's like Kyle's got too much fucking pride. Call a timeout. Get CJ out of there. Talk to him. Say, hey, dude, do you want to do this or what's going on here? Well, explain to me what's happening so we can make the adjustments that every quarter we just got worse.
All right? I mean, it's like they lost all confidence.
I don't know. He needs to call his daddy. That's it. The only way we're going to fix this is we call him. We don't need no fucking first-round draft pick. We got to be able to build within. That was Kyle's whole brick-by-brick thing. Building within. Plugging in players that nobody's ever heard of and just making them look like superstars.
Mm-hmm.
We're all on that train. We're all looking at that train. And, we're all on the caboose because the shit isn't moving. So, I you know what, dude? I think the Rams are doing as well as they're doing because they got Wade Phillips over there. That's the defense coordinator, me and Trez wanted.
Yeah.
We didn't get him. We got Robert Saleh. And I said, fuck it.
I says, get York on the phone.
Okay,
call
but
Vic
remember,
Fangio,
but
and
Vader,
just, I understand
Vader,
he was under
remember,
contract, but it doesn't matter.
no, but remember,
Contracts are there to be broken.
yeah, but still, he wanted Fangio first, and Chicago wouldn't let him out of there. Kyle wanted him. He couldn't get him.
Well, he should have called his daddy or tried to do something or talk to York and come up with some kind of agreement to get Fangio out of there, because we all know Fangio don't want to be in Chicago.
Yeah, I know he tried to get out.
We can say that to her, blue in the face. He wants to be back on the West Coast.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I think the players that we chose, okay, in the fucking draft would look hell of a lot better in Fangio's defense than what we got now. I mean, my God, the Monday night game, Ronbo, how many times does the goddamn announcer that's floating around on that chair saying, why in the hell is Solomon Thomas playing the wrong position? I mean, he's okay at the defensive end, but you got to put him in a position to be successful.
Well, you know.
And that's on the inside. I mean, he went over it over and over and over. There's Solomon Thomas on the sideline on third down.
That's Solomon's job now. You know what? That's going to be it for Solomon for the rest of the year. I got a feeling Solomon's on his. There's something going wrong there. I think they think maybe not so highly of him, but they don't know quite what to do.
What do we got to lose? I mean, if you don't know what to do with him, put him back where he's comfortable. Just give it a shot. Just see what happens. My God, we can't score with the shit. We're turning over the ball. We're getting penalties out of our ass. I mean, what do we got to lose to put these guys in position to at least get some chemistry going, get some momentum going? Because by the halftime, everybody just looked depressed.
I know, right?
Sherman looked like he wanted to murder somebody.
Because they ain't doing nothing. They're getting their butt beat.
Yeah, exactly. We're just getting hammered left and right. And after CJ threw the second pick, dude, fuck it. Let's put him all in. Let's see what he can do. Or let Mostert just run the ball the rest of the fucking
God,
game.
Mostert looks good. I mean, he looks shockingly good.
Kyle's playbook on running the fucking ball is freaking genius. His daddy was good at it, and he's good at it too. But I don't see the same players when you see him hit the hole, and he gets maybe 10, 6, 7, 8 yards on each play, or he busts out and maybe gets 15, and he knows when he makes mistakes. You heard it on the Green Bay game. They wanted to fine him for cussing because he's like fuck, because he knew it was all green grass in front of him, but he didn't jump. He didn't put when they grabbed his ankle and he went down. He knew he fucked up. It was all on him. The hole was there.
You know what though? That's not him. They made a play, a lucky play to grab that foot. So
Yeah, you're right. But he knew
he needs to carry his feet higher.
Instead of hit. Right. Yeah. Exactly. That's what I mean. He had to carry his feet. He knew he had to carry his feet higher.
Yeah,
but the thing is, they're seeing it, Ronbo, and then all of a sudden, you got CJ back there. He doesn't look comfortable. He takes off running. He picks up big yards. And you can tell what. Look, I even told my buddy we were watching. Look, Kyle's all that pissed off at him. He's going off on his helmet. What did I tell you about running? You got to stay in the pocket.
And another thing is, it's okay if he does that, but slide, CJ, before you get your brains knocked out. He's running down there diving for the first time. Slide, CJ. Oh,
maybe he was in shock because all of us said it was that wide open.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then he didn't really target any other receivers. As soon as we seen him doing the keto thing, I think we should have just took him out and tried Mullins. I mean, what do we got to lose, Ronbo? I mean, I'll take Sourdough Sam, man. Put Sourdough Sam in there with a pickaxe. Hopefully he can stop these motherfuckers from finding Woods wide open. What kind of shit is that? They got one receiver to cover. Everybody else is hurt. One receiver. That's Woods. And they couldn't even accomplish that.
Bader, we got to go.
But anyways, we got to go. That's enough ranting for today.
Yeah.
I will finish up tomorrow on Monday Night Raw.
All right,
but anyways,
Bader. Be looking for you too.
Again, like I'm stating, I don't want to build a draft. I want to get some veteran presence on the
at least a couple
staff. On the coaching staff. On the coaching staff.
Oh, the coaching staff.
I need somebody to explain. Yeah, somebody needs to be looking from the outside in.
Well, you should check out the chat. You'll love it. Jeff Fisher's name's up there, and also Rex Ryan.
Oh, shit. I'm trying to go forward, Ronbo. Not back, brother. I'm trying to go forward here. Come on now. Come on, man. I'm already depressed. When I'm down. But anyways, Ronbo, I will see you tomorrow.
Right.
Shout out Trez, Trey, everybody else in the Niner Empire.
Mm.
Let
All
it
right.
go! Let it go!
Yeah.
Radio, Ronbo Sports. Hit that like.
All right, fam. See you tomorrow. And Victor Bluefire, don't you accuse me of being. I was the guy who said don't put him in. Don't. Hey, if you see Victor Bluefire accusing me of saying put CJ in last year, it was him. Okay, let's go. Who else we got? Steph from the Duke. Steph, I'm surprised you are calling in tonight because I thought you know, I noticed you're kind of depressed usually when these things happen and you don't talk for like weeks. Steph? Steph.
Ronbo.
There you are. Hey, Steph.
What's going on?
Nothing good, Steph. We talked about such fun stuff before the season started, and now look at us.
Yeah,
We're back in 2015 and 2016 again, and half of 2017. And there will be no Jimmy Garoppolo coming in to save us this year. This is really scary.
I'm embarrassed.
It is.
All that
isn't it?
crap talking, all that trash talking I was doing before the season to my friends and all that.
You and me both.
And, you know,
Yeah.
look at me now, Ronbo. I'm going to school tomorrow with a brown paper bag over my head.
Oh, that's right. School is the worst place to be right now. If you were talking
The lunch table, Ronbo.
I know. Dude's yelling across the schoolyard. Hey, Steph!
Yeah.
Hey, did you see that game yesterday? Your team sucks.
Oh no!
Oh, I can hear it already. God, man.
Yeah.
Just keep walking like they're not talking to you. You know.
I put it on myself, Ronbo. I still go to school with my Niner gear on, so you know, always faithful.
Yeah. You got to endure. This is part of the price of being a faithful. We shouldn't have to go through this. So we were supposed to be up past
and I hate
this.
that name. That name needs to be gone already, Ronbo. Faithful. I just pisses, like, why am I calling myself? Pisses me off. But I'm not after the game. I'm not sad. Like you said, during the game, it's just laughable.
But it's not being funny at the half. I mean, come on, Niners. What are you doing? I mean, really, what are you doing?
Like, you're just kind of speechless, you know? Like, you don't really have anything to say about it. Or I don't. I kind of... When Garoppolo went down, I knew it. I was like, okay, well, let's see how bad we can get.
Dang. Oh, that's what I don't want to see. I keep wondering what new lows will they hit. Steph, if they lose next week to the Cardinals, we will see a low we've not seen in a very long time.
Yeah.
I'm talking going way, way back to Erickson's years and those type of things. This will be really serious.
Yeah,
especially if they lose in the same fashion we lost last time. Oh, my God.
I mean, when's the trade deadline, Ronbo? Like 2 weeks or a week from now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think for John Lynch and Kyle to show us that they're, you know, about it and really trying to make adjustments, they need to make some type of move, Ronbo. I just need to have something to excite me for this year because nothing else is. I mean, one of them said it, one of the guys that called in said it already. Garcon going to be on the trade.
Oh, really?
Armstead, I mean, I'm fine with trading Armstead. I mean, he showed some spotlight today, but, I mean, come on. I'm not going to give him one game.
I don't think they're going to extend his contract anyway, so they might as well trade him.
Solomon, get out of here. That's my most hated Niner, Ronbo. It really is.
Because we took him when we took him. God,
I know.
Number 3 overall pick.
And we traded up. We traded down. We're like, what are we doing? Something's happening, and then boom, Solomon, Stanford, Thomas.
And who did I want from Stanford?
McCaffrey. Yep.
See, and people thought I was ridiculous. And McCaffrey he's Jerick McKinnon, but with just a lighter skin. That's all he is. That's what I'm saying.
That's all he is.
God.
And you know,
he
I
would have
just
been
think about it, and I'm like, even if we drafted Lattimore, Ronbo, a solid cornerback.
Ooh, that would have been hot. Dang.
We need to stop drafting from the Pac-12, not just Stanford. The Pac-12 needs to stop getting drafted unless you're somebody like Buckner. Yeah. But I want everybody from the SEC and just get dogs, Ronbo. I'm tired of seeing our
agree.
guys go down. Like they're either getting beat on a play or laying on the floor injured, Ronbo.
I know. Screaming. You know?
or helping the other team out.
Yeah.
I
Doesn't
don't
make any
know.
sense. What kind of football player is that? Man.
So I want some trades out, and I think Bosa is the way to go. I mean, there's always that one player that's an obvious that should be drafted. I wanted Derwin James last year. He was an obvious. We didn't draft him. I wanted I didn't want Solomon Thomas the year before that. I wanted either Fournette or McCaffrey. Those are obviouses. Just get the obvious players.
Yes.
I mean,
don't get
don't
cute.
let your don't get cute and let your pride get in the way. Just I mean, you could do that maybe year 8, year 7 with experience under your belt, being a GM or whatever, but not year 1 and 2 where you're trying to make these sexy moves that don't work out.
Mm-hmm. And
it pisses me off.
And the thing is, they were trying because they were late round draft. You know, our pick wasn't that high, so they started trying to get quality. Because the thing is, the guys we have working the draft, they're some of the best in the business. I mean, when you look at the guy that came over from,
I mean, I got to give it to them. Later round picking, they're pretty good at. I'll give that to them. But I mean, when you have a top 10 pick, use it wisely. I mean, McGlinchey, I'm not mad about. But,
right. Yeah, he's working out. So
yeah, he's working out. So I'll give him that. But Solomon's another. Pissing me. I want to see him off the team, Ronbo.
All those things off season with the quick hands and those demonstrations of Solomon power. Let's go, Solomon! Yes.
Hey,
come to the season.
We could have
picked Solomon.
Reuben Foster and Solomon Thomas should have been replaced picks. Solomon should have been drafted at that position, not Reuben.
Reuben was having shoulder problems and he wasn't a good citizen. That's what killed him.
And
anyway.
we would have been more mad if we didn't draft Reuben at the end of that round. Imagine if we didn't.
Oh my God.
Anyway. Oh, we'd be in deep trouble. And last thing before I go, Ronbo, I'm starting to question Solid just a little bit. I mean, at first I wasn't. But the rest of these guys
I just want to say this for him, though, Steph. You got to have a certain type of player to play in that system. Now, some guys that are just really not that good, they'll never survive in that system or any other system for that matter, I think. So I want to give Solomon some better talent, you know?
Well, what I'm thinking is, he sees these guys aren't working out, but he keeps putting them in the same position. He's not. Where's Julian Taylor? Blair should be out there way more than Thomas is. Yeah. Blair, I like Blair, first of all.
Oh, God, he's gotten better. And since the last 2 years, there's what you call developing a player. He looks like a developed player. Guy's a beast. Love him.
And what he's doing, they're expecting from Solomon, and he's not doing it.
Okay,
that's what they want Solomon to do.
Don't get me started, because I said when we drafted Solomon, we already have a guy like him. Okay, hey Steph, we gotta do this tomorrow, man. Let me see you tomorrow, okay?
All right, bro, I'll be back.
I know we know Steph gets mad, comes back a couple of weeks later. All right.
yeah, I gotta take a break a little while and then come back. You know.
All right, Steph.
All right, Rombo.
Have a good night. Oh, and I love this question here, Joseph. How many games does he need to bleeping get better? we have a lot of patience here in Santa Clara. We'd like to develop all ball players. And who's that on the phone? Is that Wyatt? What?
Yo, Ronbo.
Right, man, my Ohana. We are suffering. We are struggling. We are not. This is not, like Steph says, we were talking major poo-poo at the beginning of the season. Everybody was all excited. We were going to the playoffs with at least a minimum 9-7. Now we're hoping for 4-12.
Yeah. I mean, shit, man. Yeah, we'll be lucky if we get 4 or 5 wins this season. We better hope we do. If we finish 1-15, man, I think Shanahan's job might be on the line. Knowing Jed York's record.
So? No. You know why? He'd owe him for 4. He'd owe him for 4 years. Jed won't go 4 years of owing people. I think he'll let this go because Shanahan actually looks like he knows what he's doing, except the players, he hasn't got the right personnel yet. I mean, they're
Yeah,
really
no,
messing
that's true.
up.
I'm just like I think Shanahan's gonna stay, but just knowing Jed York and his history, the guy's like kind of unpredictable. So, yeah, I think it'd be way too early to fire him, even if we did go 1-15. But I think we get 4 wins, 5 wins this season at the max.
You think so? Can we get 4 or 5?
Well,
Okay, I've looked at the schedule.
What we got?
We got Oakland. We got the next 2 games are actually winnable if they would just stop with the turnovers. The turnovers are the thing.
Right.
So that's 1, 2, 3. You got the Giants in there. The Giants seem to be hating on Manning, and there's a problem there.
We should win the next 3 games against the Cardinals, against the Raiders, and against the 1-5 Giants. We should win all 3 of those games.
If they would just do it. God.
Yeah. I think, I hate to say it, but I think, what's his face over in Arizona, the quarterback, Rosen.
Rosen, yeah.
I think he's a little better, even for being a rookie. I think he's a little better than Beathard. The Raiders, who's got it worse than us? I think the Raiders actually do have it worse than us. And then the Giants, of course, there's all that drama over there. So we should be able to win these next 3 games, man. Then again, we said that when we played the Cardinals a couple weeks ago and we lost. So nothing really surprises me anymore with this
But for
team,
the same reason, Wyatt. For the same reason. They give the ball. They set the Rams up today on the 30-yard line, maybe the 40-yard line one time. Every time the Rams scored, the 49ers had just set them up. That's what pisses me off to no end. Stop giving them the ball, Niners. Dang.
Yeah. I think the Rams, I think 29 of their 40. How many points did they score today? 40 points? 39. I think 29 of their 39 points.
And you know how many yards?
Yeah,
you know how
came
hard,
off of the Niners.
And did you know how hard golf worked? He's 202 yards of total offense. 202 yards.
Yeah.
He didn't do nothing.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 202 yards for Goff, 170 for Beathard. It's not much of a difference. 18 for 24 for Goff, 15 to 27 for Beathard. It's a little worse, but when you got the best running back in the game, you don't really have to do much.
And also, you get 5 turnovers. And also, you get 4 turnovers. You don't have to do much work. Just hand the ball off and get out of the way.
It doesn't matter who you're playing. It could be the worst team in the league.
Yeah.
And if you have 5 turnovers, you're probably going to lose that game.
We proved that already against the Cardinals.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's a prime example. Yeah, exactly, Ronbo.
Oh, God.
So, but I kind of I liked how we were stopping Gurley in the beginning.
Wasn't that nice? And he still didn't get over 100 yards. In fact, his total offensive input today, let me see Gurley again. I think he got 90 yards, 63. He got 63 yards on the ground, and 23, I think. 23.
Yeah.
So, 60, 70, 80. Yeah, the problem is if you have a quarterback that's not turning the ball over, you do stop Gurley, you do win. A lot of times when we gave that ball away, we were in scoring position, Wyatt. We were in scoring. Oh, God, we were in scoring position.
I know.
3 points.
I know.
God.
That's what we do so well, man. We just find new ways to lose every week. I love it. We just find so many new creative ways to turn the ball over, to choke when it matters, to blow our leads. This loss didn't feel as bad as last week. So, I kind of knew we didn't stand a chance this week. Yeah. But last week's loss, how we probably should have won that game, that was much worse. Much worse.
You know what? Last week I thought we wouldn't win, but this week, Wyatt, look at this for a second. You gave the Rams the ball back when you were in scoring position 3 times. That's taking away from their plate and putting it on yours. Robbie Gould at least gave you 9 points. You take away 10, 13 points from the Rams. Now you're talking something different. This is what I find more aggravating than anything. I've never been so... You stop giving them the ball. You could at minimum kick a 3-point. You may have even scored a touchdown. Right. But you gave the ball to them so they could score. Damn.
Right.
Of course you're going to lose.
Yeah.
Golf was not setting the world on fire out there today. Oh, man.
Yeah, I mean, but once the Rams get in the red zone, I mean, they were saying on during the game today that Gurley's virtually unstoppable.
Oh, yeah. But that's
You
who
know,
put him
his
in the red
stats
zone.
in the red zone.
Sure. Who put him in the red zone?
Yeah, for sure.
See, that's what I'm
For
talking
sure, it's us. But then again, even if we didn't do those, I mean, the turnovers didn't help, of course. But even if we didn't have those turnovers, you think our offense would have been capable of winning? I mean, our receivers today were inept, man. They didn't do shit.
You know what
They
the
took 'em out of
game
the
plan?
game. Our only receiver was Kittle.
Kittle. That's the only thing. That's the only CJ was looking at. He had other options. And another thing, you know, even though we lost Matt Breida, Mostert is really good. I mean, he's actually doing a better job. So you would have had the run game. You could have slowed the game down. You could have ran the clock. You could have thrown the ball when you had to. Strategically, that game was possible to win.
How come he only got 7 touches in? You know,
I don't know.
he was averaging 8 yards a run.
Kyle was trying to move the ball around amongst his runners. But why we're out of time.
I don't get it.
Go ahead. Finish that point. We got to go. We'll see you tomorrow, though. But go ahead.
Nah, I mean, I just don't get. You know, if you're ripping off all these runs for big yardage, why do you only get the ball 7 times?
Well, he ran the ball more than everybody else, I think. As I remember, I think he had more carries than everybody else.
Morris had more carries, but he was only averaging like
7.
2.8 yards.
Yeah, that's true. 7. Yeah, he got 7. Okay.
You use Morris in the red zone and then use Mostert to get to the red zone. I mean, it's simple.
Okay. Nothing we can do about it now. Well, Wyatt, let me see you tomorrow, okay? Oh, God.
All right, Ronbo. Yeah, I'll try to make it.
All right, man. Looking for you, too. All right.
All right, bro. Yeah, have a good night.
You too. So anyway, here we sit, talking about what should have been. All right. Hey, Mark. Well, I forgot to ask. By
I'm
the
with
way,
the man, the myth.
Oh, go ahead, Mark. I'm sorry.
I'm with the man, the myth, 49er fan, legend Ronbo Sports.
I saw you sign out earlier, Mark. You seemed pretty upset.
Oh, man, I didn't even finish the game, bro.
I know. Good. It was stupid. Oh, wait. I'm going to ask the chat this one question. I'll ask you too, Mark. Rudy wants to talk. In the chat, put either a thumbs up or thumbs down for Rudy's conversation. If you don't want him in here, I certainly am thumbs down. I don't want to hear it. He's got nothing I want to hear. If you do say, let Rudy speak, then we'll let him in. Otherwise, Rudy's not coming in tonight. But go ahead, Mark. Well, hey, should Rudy come in, Mark?
Down. Thumbs down.
Yeah, okay.
What the hell
All
are you talking for?
I mean, he's going to come in with a lot of bogus stuff that makes no sense. He's going to act like they won the game and beat us up. Okay, fine. That's a BS. All right, go ahead. Go ahead, Mark.
They won the game.
Yeah,
they won the game, ended the sport. Yeah, that's it. I mean, damn, if you're happy to beat us, like, yeah. Anyway, man, Ronbo, man, this is just getting pathetic, man. I'm tired of the wait. Hey, you know, I forgot what Vader, was it Vader we talked to a couple calls ago?
Yeah.
He made an excellent point. Kyle needs some experience out there. And I'm not talking about John Lynch. I'm talking about a coach who's been there and done it, who can pull him to the side and say, son, you know, this is your team. But I wouldn't do that if I were you. I made the same mistake. I would do this. He needs
got
some
his father,
experience.
though. You know? Where's his dad?
Hey, man, I'm going to tell you something, Ronbo. When you live in somebody's shit, you don't want to hear them. We don't know their relationship, but they probably don't. He probably won't even have a conversation. I don't know. You just never know. What
you don't want to hear from your... Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
probably.
You don't want to hear... Yeah, you know. He's probably been hearing it his whole life. So this is my chance to run my team, Dad. I don't want to talk to you, but this is my show, not your. You know, who knows what kind of, you know, issues.
Relationship they have. That's a good point.
Yeah. So you don't want to hear from him. Yeah. You need to hear from somebody else. But man, I'm exhausted, Ronbo. It's just stupidity, man. We got CJ Messer and Matt Brittle. Like
CJ what?
Ridiculous. Messer. All he messes around the field. All he does is leave him mess over the field, man. It's like the dude don't slide. He won't run when it's time to run.
I know.
And it's just pocket presence. I like his arm strength, Ronbo. I believe in his arm.
Yes.
Just
zip on his passes these days, too.
Presence. Yeah, it's pocket presence. It's slide, step over. You don't have all day to stand in one spot. Like, that's just common sense.
I know. And if you can feel them dudes coming, I can't believe you can't feel them dudes coming within a few inches.
And know
Get
where Aaron
out.
Donald is at.
Oh.
I need to know where, before I say hype, before I give the next count, I need to know where the best defensive players are. Know where Aaron Donald's at. Like,
yes.
I don't know, man. I'm just, this team,
what was
man.
he looking at? Remember that one play? He was looking down. I don't know what he was looking at, but Richmond should not have hiked the ball. But what was CJ looking at?
Oh, yeah.
What is CJ looking
know.
at? He's looking around. The ball's getting
I don't
snapped. CJ, what the hell are you doing? Did you call that snap? Oh, CJ.
And the call that made me post that was that 3rd and 1 interception. First of all, why are we, like, 3rd and 1, we're ranked, we're in the run game?
I know,
we're
right?
in probably 4-down territory, if I'm not mistaken. I could be mistaken on that, but we're at the point in the game where it's 4 down and 3rd and 1. Run the ball. Like,
you only got one
Why
yard. I knew Kyle was going to pass
yard.
it. I called it before he threw it. I said, watch call. Kyle's going to call for a pass play.
You don't have Garoppolo out there. And then you know what we did after that? We threw the interception, and we came out running the ball down the throat, running up and down the field. Oh, my God.
That's because you know what? Okay, Kyle's like, I think he's trying to figure out a way to throw the defense off balance, I guess.
And then, you know, the Cardinals game is here. I can't go. I can't give them my money. I can't.
You can't sit up in there with no 49er cap on. What if they lose?
No.
Oh, man.
No, and the stadium's going to be full of Niners. And the Cardinals are not winning, so they're probably selling all their tickets. I just think I'm not going to pay to see this product. I love my team. Man, I've been with my team since I was 7 years old. It's just I can't. Like, my patience, my nerves, they're bad. They're shot right now with this team. They're like spoiling my Sundays. I know we're going to lose. I wasn't hurt behind the Green Bay game. I was mad. But I'm like, damn, we competed.
Yes.
But this type of stuff is like, we not even. I don't know what. It's not even the same team from last week. I don't get it.
That's what I was so bad about. He wasn't turning the ball over, making strange decisions last week. Maybe he can't play in the daylight. Maybe he can't see well.
Yeah.
Maybe he likes playing at night. I guess. But that was ridiculous turnaround. Oh.
Yeah. And we can get mad at defense, but, man, to be honest with you, the defense was handling business the first quarter and a half.
They got frustrated.
And how many times are we going to turn the ball over and continue to put them in positions and, like, I don't know, man. It's like the teams have switched. The defense has started to look halfway decent, and the offense is the ones we're waiting on. I don't know. It's just we're all over the place, Ronbo.
The defense got frustrated. You know, at some point, did you see that game when the Cardinals played against the Broncos? Did you see Peterson on the bench? I couldn't. Peterson's head was just. He was laying back on the bench, and Rosen just coughed the ball up again like CJ, and his head just went back to the bench like, oh, hell no. We got to go back out there. I said,
It's bad, man. I'm done with CJ, man. I'm done with CJ. I can't. I trust his arm strength, but if he's going to sit in that pocket, 3rd and 13, bro, they're coming. Like, it's just, I don't get this stuff. Like, they're coming. It's a blitz. Why are we not look? I don't know, man.
In 3rd and 13, you know they are. You don't even have to look. You don't have to look. You know they're coming. Get rid of the ball.
But it's like
get
he
rid of the
back
ball.
there and he won't. Right, he won't. I don't get it.
He's looking around.
And it's frustrating.
Okay.
So I just call it an event, Ronbo, to let it go. I'm not going to, I keep saying this, but I love my, I can't base my Sundays around this no more, man. 'Cause I have bad nerves. I got anxiety.
You know,
I get anxiety with this.
The next week is not a good week to start. If you're going to really do this, I would be waiting until maybe 2 weeks from now to just take a look.
Yeah.
But anyway, Mark, I hope you do hang out though. Anyway, but I'm just saying far
I'll
as
be here, man. I'm just talking shit. I'm
All right, Mark. I'll talk to you later then. Come on back tomorrow. All right.
All right, Mark.
Oh, no. You know? And you know something, fam? The funny thing about it is we get over these things quickly. Watch. By Tuesday and Wednesday, we'll start entertaining thoughts of winning again. Because all we want to do right now is just win. Stop with every week losing, and especially the fact that one week we give away games, and then we come close to winning a game like we did last week, and then this week, hey Rams, I'll come to Northern Cal, man. Listen, we're going to set you up on the 30 and 40-yard line all day. Don't worry about a thing. You'll be fine. We know you guys need to win because you got that $1 billion stadium being built. We're going to do all we can to welcome you into the NFL. Let us go to, hey, Tyler.
It's the Bo Show.
Hey, by the way, the count right now. Let me announce the count for Rudy's call. I've got 17 no's. He's got 9 yes. You guys can continue to vote. As it is
for
currently,
what?
For Rudy wants to come in and say his drivel. See, guys, we dominated you, and I told you that at the beginning of the season. You guys aren't even in the same class with the Rams, so, you guys can just start worrying about things like buying tickets to watch the Rams in the Super Bowl. So we don't want to hear that. So that's why I said 17.
Because you beat our third string.
Third string.
If it's me, I'm firing every single one of our strength and conditioning coaches.
Yeah, what is up with that? My God.
What our coaches told us is when players get injured, it's because they did not work as hard as they could have in the off season in the weight room
I've heard that before too.
In strengthening up their body.
Yeah.
And it may not necessarily be the player's fault this time.
Yeah.
It's probably the way they're being conditioned, and it's just not right.
Wait,
by the way,
Tyler, wait, hold a second. Donna Bell's going to bed. I just want to say, she says, I got to go to bed. Niner fam, if you all talk to the Hall of Fame coach, tell him I said I'm sorry. I was frustrated and in my feelings, and I was out of line. So I saw that, Donna Bell. I could see you were very upset, and you got mad at Coach. Coaches, he'll be okay. Coach, you understand. She's okay. All right, Donna Bell, have a good night. All right, Tyler, go ahead.
So, if you're okay, so Jimmy Garoppolo's injury was a freak accident. Jerick McKinnon's injury was a freak accident. Adrian Colbert's injury was a freak accident. But with Richard Sherman, I get so confused because I never see him get injured. It's like, when is it happening? I look up on game day and see questionable or doubtful. I'm like, what's going on? When did he get injured?
I think
why didn't I hear about this
Friday
earlier?
night or Saturday morning, because he was fine all week. I have no idea when that happened.
And it said questionable. I figured usually these days when it says questionable, they're going to play.
Yeah.
We needed him today, and he couldn't play.
I have no idea.
And you know what? Part of it was CJ's fault. The other part was the offensive line wasn't giving him any help. And I have to go back and watch the review because...
No. CJ's back to what he was doing last year. Last week, did you notice he had enough time? He only got dropped. How many times did he get sacked last week? Once?
Yeah, last week was against a bad defense, though.
No, but CJ's back there holding onto the ball too long and trying to make...
I agree with that.
Yeah.
But but at the same time, there were quite a few plays where he was getting no time. But at the same time, there were a lot of plays.
Few times and run some nice stunts on occasion too. Yeah.
This is why Jimmy Garoppolo is so much better than CJ, and it's not close. Like Jimmy would protect that ball, and you never know what could have happened today.
Yeah.
Because like protecting the ball is number one key, and Jimmy. Sure, he threw a decent number of interceptions last year, and he threw 3 in the first game. But after that, he started protecting the ball, and this is his first year in the system. I wonder, like I always say, I wonder how next year, if he had to be on the field in that first year, or if it's a knowledge thing where he can just study the playbook. And next year, I don't know because I already tweeted at John Lynch, said fire every single one of the strength and conditioning coaches. Because
a lot of people
these guys are getting injured. These guys are getting injured way too much. And Colbert, that was a freak accident too, but still, these guys are getting injured.
Hey,
and it's
Tyler,
ridiculous.
Did you hear anything about Colbert? What's the extent of his injury?
I just heard it's sprain in his knee, so it's not. I thought he tore his ACL or something.
God, it looked like he would have.
It's just a sprain apparently.
Well, he'll be out a couple of weeks, but man, that looked scary when he came down. I mean, the way he went bent
Yeah,
back
I know.
like that, I thought, oh, Jesus. The pain so incredible it knocked him out. I thought he passed out. So, oh, man, that's
The
got
game was like I had earbuds in listening to music when I was watching that, and I thought when I didn't hear the announcers, so I figured that Akello got that pick, and I was like yes, and then I was like wait, never mind, he dropped it.
Oh, it was so close. But you know what? Finally, some communication, and they converged on that play perfectly. Finally. Tyler,
Yeah,
you know what?
that's what I love about Colbert.
They
Talking
might
about his closing
finally
speed,
get
he
it,
just
though.
closed in on that.
Yeah, and Adrian was right on it as well. I mean, Spoon was right on that play. That's the way that system is supposed to work. The eraser's
Yeah.
supposed to come in. The corner is supposed to play off and race with that guy downfield. When he gets there, he is supposed to feel thunder and lightning when he goes up for that ball. They got him, and that's the way that's
Yeah.
supposed to work.
Yeah, exactly. Because if it was 1-on-1, there Cooks probably would have caught it.
Yep.
But since Colbert came in and helped him out, it almost was an interception.
Perfect.
And did you hear about Chicago today? They threw a Hail Mary at the end of the game. Dude caught it at the 1-yard line and couldn't get in, and then they lost.
I was watching that game, and I went to do something else. Chicago was giving the Patriots hell. I was impressed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? Look at this schedule, man. It looked rough today.
Mhm.
Guys are injured.
Mm-hmm.
But next week, we play Arizona.
Mm.
Beatable. I'm not going to say we're going to win it because I don't know what to expect. I don't know.
I wouldn't.
Like with the
Don't bet any
49ers,
money.
I don't know what the identity is.
Yeah.
I don't know what, like, there are teams like Detroit. You don't know what their identity is. It's like, what is this team? Because, like, they've been winning games recently,
Mhm.
and they started out pretty slow. So it's like, what is their identity? Right now, we are very injured, so I don't know what the identity is. But look at the schedule. Arizona, Oakland, Giants, all have, like, the same record that we do right now.
Mm-hmm.
And then afterwards, we play Seattle. They're beatable. I don't care what anybody says. I really hope we beat them. That's a Sunday night game. I really hope we beat them. And then after that, we play Denver. They're not as good as everybody makes them out to be. And
You
then
know what?
Seattle again.
Sunday night game, we might get flexed.
No, not against Seattle because that's a no.
There's
we're
other,
both not
there's
great.
there's other games on Sunday though afternoon that might be really better. Tyler, I would bet
They better
that we
not.
get flexed again. Nobody wants to see a team that's out there giving up 5 turnovers every week. That's ridiculous. Nobody's gonna watch it, and the networks know.
But hey, by then they'll figure it. I think by then they'd have it figured out.
I would think so.
I figure if they need to get angry, they need to embarrass Arizona. They need to embarrass the Raiders, embarrass the Giants, and then maybe people start to think they're interesting.
And stop embarrassing us, right?
And then, after we play Seattle that second time, we play Chicago, which I don't know what to expect there because they're really good.
No,
And
I
then
don't. I've counted that as a loss.
Afterwards, they play.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. We could go 9-7 because in Week 17 the Rams are going to be resting their starters, so they're not going to learn their lesson. They're still going to do that.
No, they'll do that. And they'll probably still beat us, though, because we're going to turn the ball over 5 or 6 times.
Then
Rams,
they'll
you
lose
need
in the
another
first round
turnover?
of
We
the
got
playoffs
one.
if the
You
guys
need it?
weren't ready.
All right, let us know. God. Anyway, Tanner, we're going to go, and hopefully you get a chance tomorrow. We'll look for you then, okay?
Yeah, did you hear Jimmy G got back in the building?
Yeah, last week, Tuesday or Wednesday, yeah.
He needs to be out there talking to those guys like on the sideline.
I don't know.
Like,
He doesn't
we need
feel like being
somebody
bothered.
who's going to do that.
Yeah, he doesn't feel like being
I
bothered with the
miss him,
media.
man.
Yeah.
I
All right,
can't
Tanner.
wait until next season. It's
Oh.
such a long wait, but I miss
God,
him, man.
long wait. All right, Tyler. You have a great night, buddy.
Yep. Bye, Bum.
Okay, what do we got here? Okay, so anyway, I'm here to collect my bets. Where's Sheik, Razor, Rhodes? Ronbo Sports is letting me run Monday Night Raw tomorrow. Okay, listen, you know what? Who else is on the phone? That's all? All right, you know what? We'll give Rudy 1 minute, because you know what? At the beginning of the season, I did say, no matter what happens, we'll listen to his dribble. So you know what? It's not like he played anybody but the second string idiots. So, Rudy, go ahead, man. You get 1 minute, though. That's it.
Hey, Ronbo.
Yes, Rudy.
Okay, I'm going to keep it short.
Yeah,
I'm not
well, you
going to
have
be
to.
like
You
I
have no
told you.
choice.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me just play this real quick. Hold on.
Yeah, here we go. What is this? This must be a song Rudy wrote. Rudy, you don't have a lot of time. I'm getting ready to hang up.
Okay,
If you have something
Ronbo.
to say, you better say it.
I just wanted to tell you, I predicted the Rams were going to put up 50 on you guys. So I was wrong. We took out Goff and Gurley. Goff had a slow game. Your guys' defense played pretty good in the beginning. And I know I got to give you guys props because you guys didn't have anybody out there. So I expected a win. I told you we were going to win, and we did. So I'm just going to tell you, I wanted you guys to be healthy for this game. I didn't want you guys to have these same excuses like you're putting up now. Oh, we didn't play nobody. Now you know how we felt.
You didn't
last year at the end of the season when you guys came to L.A. and you beat us with nobody playing.
We had our second string playing and our third string playing that day too. We had 2 or 3 starters.
As you can see what happens when you don't have anybody out there.
Yeah.
But, I was hoping Sherman was going to be there. I was hoping Garoppolo wasn't going to be here. I told you, too, in the beginning, and I'm sorry he got hurt, that he was either going to be benched by the 8th game or he was going to be hurt.
Okay.
And he got hurt.
Yeah.
But anyway, Ronbo, listen, your team played good. There's nothing you can do. All you guys got to do is finish the season, find out who you guys are going to keep. And I'm sorry you guys had the injuries. I didn't want that. I like Sherman. But anyway, I know you're a faithful fan, Ronbo. I appreciate you letting me on. And, we're rivals, so, I can't give you a lot of props, but and you do the same thing for me. But, I appreciate your show, Ronbo. There's no Ram show like yours. There's Ram shows out there, but they're all patting each other in the back, and that's boring to me, so I like to come and mix it up with you guys. But, I was hoping that you guys were going to, stay healthy for this game. But anyway, I hope you guys don't have no more injuries, and all you guys have a good night. I'll talk to you guys later.
All right, Rudy.
Later.
Actually, he was civil for the most part. So, he can't really, because if you're a Raider fan, I'd be trying to find out, where do you live? Where do you live? Let me come out and let's finish this conversation. You bring your friends, I'll bring my friends, and we'll just dance. But he didn't do that. So, yeah. Okay. What? Is this true? Burfitt's got knocked out by Kareem Hunt? Oh, I got to go watch that game. Somebody knocked Burfitt's out? Oh, hey, Benjamin. Yo.
What's up, Ronbo?
Benjamin suffering and pain and embarrassment. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we didn't offer no resistance. We didn't bring him no game. We just looked terrible.
Yes. What's new, man? What's new this season in the past 3 years with our Niners?
I know, man.
First of all, thank you for taking my call, and thank you for what you do, Ronbo. Just all the respect and the shout out to the Niner faithful, the Niner Empire, and to you and to your show for being on, just to give us somewhere just to hang out and kick it, And we take in all the good and we take in all the bad.
Yeah.
But I don't know where to start, man. But I'll be all over the place. But here I go. Man, I just can't believe it. I tell my wife every Sunday, babe, it's a big game today. It's a big game today.
So we
no matter who we're playing. No matter who we're playing. I don't care who we're playing. With all the excuses that's been going against us, with all the excuses, I tell my wife every Sunday or whenever we play, babe, it's a big game. And that, the end result is whatever happens. So.
And what did she say? What did she say, Benjamin? What did she say after the game was over, though? Did she feel sorry for you and give you sympathy, or did she laugh? Which one?
No, she was soft spoken, and she knew I was hurt, I was sad.
Oh, that's nice. She comforts you about it, then, right?
Yeah,
okay. Yeah.
No, cool. She has love and respect for the Niners. She wasn't when I married her, she did not know any sports. but I've shared the faithful and the Niner Empire with her and the history, and she's learned to love the Niners and to know a little bit about the Niners. And she supports me, and she watches them here and there, and she talks about them, and she always calls me and asks me what's the score and this and that. So these past couple of years, I've been giving her, of course, we've been having bad seasons, and I just want to, next time she calls me and asks me what the score, or she talks to me when we're laying in bed at night, talk after a Sunday game, that we can talk something positive. And I know that's going to come soon,
Yeah.
And I know that's going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. We can't
but for now,
everything changes. I mean, look at Cleveland.
Yeah.
They're starting to actually be competitive.
Yeah. I mean, I know you've heard everything from all the callers, and we've been hearing it all. We've heard it all, man.
I know.
All types of excuses. That's all we're doing. But I'd rather come with it as a different approach, with what we have on the field, with what Coach Shanahan and Salah and Lynch and what we have on hand, that's what we have to play with.
Yeah.
And right now it's CJ and Breida and Moistert and, et cetera. All the guys we have right now, that's all we have. We can't help when people get injured. We can't, we're not Nostradamus. We don't know when things are going to happen. We can have a good game this week, a bad game next week.
No.
We play crappy against a 0-4 Cardinals, and we play good against Green Bay. So it's like anything. Every crazy thing happens so far.
I don't understand.
And, none of us do. Right now, we're all just frustrated, and which is only right because that's what's given to us, when we watch as fans.
Yeah.
But basically, what I'm trying to say is, I feel it starts with the coaching staff. Coach Shanahan has to know what he has and put the right pieces on the field to play. And Salah knows what he has. He has, he has weak ass corners. He has injury-prone players. Yeah. He doesn't have no heart on the field. Yeah. Salah knows that he doesn't have no dogs on the field. Salah knows that he doesn't have no seniors, some senior veterans on the field. He knows that. So all he has to he's just going to put these guys, on like whoever, Tart, Colbert, we got Ward, all those guys. That's just what he has to play with. And it's on them making moves.
Yep.
And I know we don't like the moves that they make, offense and defense, because we get so frustrated seeing the same thing. But it starts there, man, with the staff and the coaches. They have to know
Benjamin,
what to do.
You bring up an excellent point. That's why people who are calling for Salah's head, the people who would be firing him are responsible too. They need to bring in some more Dobermans. That's all there is to it. Bring Salah some talent, and he'll work.
I don't think, it does no good just blaming one person and it's all his fault. What good is that going to do?
It ain't done
then you bring in that coach, that it's going to take a year or two, and then, there goes that again.
Yep.
We're trying to go for the sixth ring as soon as we can, And we've been having nothing but setbacks and bad luck, bad luck going our way. So, but I'm still faithful and red and gold until I'm dead and cold, and I still watch, even though I know what's expected this season. I still watch, and but yeah, I don't just want to say everybody keep your head up and hang in there and just have faith, man. I mean, what else you have? Faith, hope, positiveness, good attitude. That's all we have left, man. If you have nothing like that, we're going to become Raider fans,
Anything but that.
Want to beat up everybody. That's what I'm saying. So don't go to the dark side, man. Be positive, be faithful. That's it, Ronbo. Thank you again. Have a good night, everybody.
Thank you, Benjamin.
Looking forward to the Cardinals, and I hope we pull that one off. Just, if I had to say one thing about next week's game, with everything right now on hand and what we have, just play a clean game, no turnovers. That's all. And I think we can pull it off.
So much to ask these days, but let's see what happens.
Yeah.
All right, Benjamin. Have a great day. Hey, give the Niner faithful, Niner Empire best to the lady, man, because your wife sounds like she's great, man. So you have a
Oh
great
man,
night.
my wife's cool, man. She's
Yeah.
very cool, and I love her very much for all the respect and support she gives me. Or else I'm going to go crazy over here and break everything and break my TVs. And she
I know
keeps
what
me
you
calm, man. So
That's awesome. All right, man.
all right, Ronbo, thank you.
Have a good night, fam.
Good night.
And as I can see from El Campo Juan, do I see the word maricon? I wonder who he's talking about. I ain't gonna say nothing though. Anyway, Zaps Rewind. Hey, Zaps, thanks, fam. Oh, man. And Jeff Tan says the 49 Empire is asking me to ask you to sing your favorite song right now to cheer us all up. You know, it's the funny thing about it is, do you know that song by Lil Dicky and what's his name? Chris Brown. That has got to be my favorite song of the year. But I can't sing it, because in fact I laugh too much when I sing it. Woke up this morning feeling like Chris Breeze. Tomorrow morning you say, woke up this morning. In fact, that's what CJ's gonna be singing. I woke up this morning feeling like Jimmy G. They switch bodies. Oh, God. If only CJ could go in a restaurant and go to the same restaurant that Yamin's always going to, and it'd be an old Asian guy with mystic powers, and he's sitting out there singing, God. And CJ be in the restaurant, man, I can't get no respect. If only I was Jimmy G. And all of a sudden, Jimmy's sitting in his house. Hey, what's going on? I'm CJ Beathard? And CJ's in his house. Whoa, I'm Jimmy G. Oh, let's go. He goes to the field. Everybody starts saying, whoa, CJ, what's up with you today? My imagination. I should have never seen that record. I love that song. Check it out. Lil Dicky, Freaky Friday is the name of the song. Perfect. Anyway, hey, we just did Zaps Rewind. Oh, Zaps Rewind in again. Hey, thanks, Zaps. Anyway, what else we got here? Mark Lassalint. Mark Lassalint said, if you guys want Nick Bosa, better pray we lose. Mark, we don't need to pray we're going to lose. I don't think it's going to be a problem. As long as we continue, it doesn't matter how bad the team is. If you keep turning the ball over, they're going to beat you. Because they're going to have the ball at very convenient places to score. Even if they get 3, they still took the ball away from you and point opportunities away from you. You're going to end up losing that game. We already proved it. We lost the Cardinals. We beat the Cardinals to death, yardage-wise, stat-wise. We just filled the stat sheet. Lost! And lost by 10 points. And Sion Zing says 49ers. Raiders worse than us. Oh, God. Thanks, W. Chick. Yeah. It's always good to hear from you, Rams fans. Good luck with the playoffs. You're going to need it. Outside D, they can't get any good players, get coaches to make good players. Yeah. Yeah. Where we at here? I know Joseph Souza. And Joseph Souza makes sense too. Why did y'all act like CJ was actually going to take Jimmy's game down? I never thought that. Some people thought so. I knew that wasn't going to happen. But we got a long time before Jimmy G gets back. Yeah. Anyway, are we done? Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead. Nothing makes you feel better like a cheesecake or pizza. It's still early in the day. And if Burford's got knocked out by, what's his name is not that big. I gotta go check this out. All right, fam. I'll look for you tomorrow, Monday Night Raw. We're going to talk some more football. It's always good to sleep on these things, and tomorrow morning you feel better. Not. Oh, God. And I know. Why did he play Mullins? The guy will never reach his dad's status. Facts. That's Al Guinness. All right. Well, I tell you, we're an angry crowd, aren't we? All right. See you tomorrow, fam. Please, don't forget to like. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Something we can do is stay together right now and give each other group hugs. Oh, we can't lose. I'm scared to death. Not at this game, but next week. We can't lose to the Cardinals.